Hashtag no offense uses strong language and is intended for a mature audience. Listener discretion is advised. Hashtag no offense.
Happy DMX getting out of prison day, y'all.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Woo, it's a good day in the neighborhood tonight.
Pay your taxes, bitch.
Pay your taxes,
Hey, he's got
bitch.
15 kids. He's got to help out.
15 kids?
15.
That's why he didn't pay his taxes? Because he had to pay for his children? I doubt it.
I doubt it. Welcome back to another episode of Hashtag No Offense. This is Chris, and I'm joined every week by my homeboy, Two Rings, who does pay his taxes, and my beautiful wife, the Duchess. Say hello, y'all.
Hello, I also pay my taxes.
What up?
They come out of my paycheck, so I have to.
Right.
Let the record show I also pay my taxes.
You didn't say I did. They're going to think I'm a criminal.
You are a fucking criminal.
I'm a smooth criminal.
Yeah, I want to see
snap.
W-2s on all them fucking blowjobs. That's what I want to know.
That's under the table shit.
Exactly. I pay my taxes. No, you don't. That's cash money under the table.
Crazy.
Shit.
I make as much money as Jason does on shoes off of blowjobs.
Wait, what?
Well, do you do
They're
it?
free, right?
I was going to say, do you do it?
Oh,
out
yeah, exactly. They are. They are
So
free.
I make no money.
Nah, you do it out of the kindness of your heart, like you make shoes, right?
Right, for healthcare and for video games
And plane tickets.
and plane tickets
Yeah, everything.
and spending money. I take care of you.
I know. Well, you
For
know
that
what,
jersey you're wearing right now?
man? This was like 8 years ago. You
It's not. I was like 4.
Damn.
The best present I ever got
She
you.
got you a
was,
fucking
too.
jersey, dog.
It has his name on it, too,
I know. I saw that.
and his number.
I told him, I was like, wait, what number is that? I was like, 23 on a Chicago jersey. Lame.
That's funny, because that's just his number. That
I know.
he
That's what
had.
he was telling
That's what I
me.
told him.
Logan has one, too, but his is 12, because that was his favorite number at the time.
Go Blackhawks.
Hey.
This episode and every episode of the Hashtag No Offense show, sponsored by Adam and Eve. Valentine's Day is upon us, friends, and free stuff is the best. Am I right?
And butt stuff.
Cool.
I mean, if that's what you want to order.
But free stuff that will ignite your Valentine's Day is even better.
Yes.
Check this out, Two Rings. When you go to adamandeve.com and select almost any one item, you will get it at 50% off.
How much?
50.
Wow.
Half.
Half off.
That is amazing by itself. But here's where they load on the free stuff.
Okay. Bring it to me.
Like that.
Hit me.
Yeah.
Hit me.
Yeah. When you enter our exclusive code at checkout, HTNOS, not only do you get the half off one item, you'll also get 10 tantalizing free items.
That is a big load, sir.
Oh, yes.
Can you please spell that code for me so I know how to put it in?
You're getting ahead of yourself.
Oh, okay. Well,
HTNOS.
First off, for your viewing pleasure, 6 free movies.
whoa.
6 free movies.
What are they, 5 minutes apiece?
As if porn isn't free on the internet.
I hope they're not ones I already have.
You gave
You
them all
have
to
like
me.
all of them.
You
Oh.
gave them all to me.
Well, I
Remember
know,
when
man.
fucking Santa porn brought that big bag of fucking DVDs over here and dumped them under my stairs?
Sounds like Krampus came over here.
Next,
Hey, just be grateful for the ones I gave you.
That's
Dang it.
right.
next you will receive a free mystery pack that includes an item for him, a special toy for her, and something we know that you both enjoy, plus free shipping. Now that is a lot of free Valentine stuff.
It's a big load.
I want to know why
Lumpy.
she gets the
Ew.
toy. Maybe he wants
I
a
think
toy.
you might. I think you both get something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's probably a cock ring and a fucking
I was
little
going to say,
vibrator.
we're so easy because you can give us anything. Guys are a lot harder to try to like get stuff for because all guys are very apprehensive about butt stuff. And that's really the only thing you get. Cock rings don't work and they're not comfortable.
Well,
Well, I was
not
going
like
to say,
they can
don't say
throw
they
around.
don't work, but you were right on the not comfortable.
Right.
I wouldn't say they don't work. I mean, they do what they're supposed to do.
Well, the one that we have is
You bought one with a vibrator attached
right.
to
So
it.
basically, you can't feel your dick, so that's why it stays hard.
Well, you didn't like.
Yeah,
you've
because
got
it clamps the veins down.
yeah, it's like vibrating. So it's like it vibrates. So it's like you.
Oh, I
it's
know
like
exactly
numb.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like numbing.
I think I got one too.
She got the Tim Taylor fucking more power, fucking cock ring and shit. And then she's like, well, it doesn't work. Well, no, it works too good, I think.
Yeah, but they don't really have a lot for dudes unless you're into like SBDM or...
No, you can, I'm sure they got fucking, you know, auto suck 2000s and fucking fleshlights and
those aren't cheap to throw around though.
Yeah, those aren't free
They
gifts.
do have sleeves that are pretty cool, and it's just a silicone thing, and you put the lube on it, and you could either leave the top open or you can grab the top and it's closed and you just jerk off with it, and it's like a suction motion. That thing was cool.
Wow.
But I didn't get that.
This is so much better than just the read they sent us because, like, we're making it our own, and I hope they appreciate that.
Right?
Shit.
Yeah.
They don't listen to our show.
The fuck they don't. I know our representative. Fucking what's his name? I forget his name. We got a new guy now.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. I know he listens.
Okay.
Well, you know they have a penis extender.
Do those work?
I don't know. I saw it on the site.
Is that like
Not that I was looking for myself or anything.
No, it's like Austin Powers. Was it the penis pump or whatever? In Austin
It
Powers?
adds at least 2 inches.
So in my mind, when you said extender, I got this fucking visual of like a Forrest Gump type contraption with like fucking hinges and shit, and you put it on the top of your dick, and it's like a fake dickhead.
No, I mean think of it as a sleeve that goes on it, and then it's got an extra 2-inch head at the top. Like, you know, well, it's not all head.
Really?
Like it's shaft and head, but
Oh, okay.
and then there's like vents on the side of the thing
Vents?
yeah. Well, there's like
Dick need to breathe,
air holes.
huh?
Yeah, I guess.
Dick be
That's
needing to breathe.
interesting.
Yeah.
Well, if you're interested in dick sleeves, head on over to adamandeve.com and be sure to use offer code HTNOS. Again, that's HTNOS.
Thank you for
because
spelling it.
without it, there will be no free Valentine's Day stuff. Offer good from 1/24 through Valentine's Day. So head on over. That's HTNOS at adamandeve.com.
Well, I said the butt plugs because they're in the shape of those little heart candies, and apparently those aren't going to be coming out this year.
No,
Did you
they're
not see my commercial a couple weeks ago? When you talked about
know.
it that one, I used it that week.
I know, but besides the butt plugs, Krispy Kreme is also putting out donuts that look like the candies. With
Oh, I
the
thought you were going to say
frosting.
like buttholes.
No, that would be cool. I need a
Making
chocolate
Krispy
butthole.
Kreme, yeah.
The things you can do with a glaze. And as always, the OG, sponsored by Spunk Lube. Go to spunklube.com and stop jerking it like a caveman.
And put some slippery on your
Dickory.
dickory. Hickory dickory. Cock.
Hashtag No Offense Show, part of the NSFW Podcast Network. Look for us on Twitter at NSFW Pod Network and check out some of our awesome friends.
Hell yeah, dude.
We have
Who
a
we
lot.
got left?
Well, yeah, I don't know.
Well, Bickerbots finally put out a show, so that was good.
I feel that we guilted them into that. I feel like if Adam didn't make him feel bad when he crashed the party last week, that they still would have recorded. But he was like, "Fuck, man, he was talking shit."
Yeah, that sounds like BJ.
That's it. That's my take. I don't know.
Ain't nobody getting a one up on me. I'll show that motherfucker.
Is that your PJ impression?
Yeah, except for I can't do a bitch voice, so.
Wow, cool.
Shots fired.
Shot.
So, Jason, I know for a fact because we were chatting last week.
Okay.
You actually watched some football.
Yeah, actually I did. I watched the fourth quarter of
Just the fourth quarter?
Jason, goddammit.
Of which game? The Patriots game?
I watched the fourth quarter of the Patriots game.
No, you watched the whole thing on that one because we were talking throughout the whole thing.
Kansas City and...
Well, I started watching it and then stopped and then went back in the
okay.
fourth quarter, yeah.
But I know you saw that call at the end of the Saints and the Rams game that didn't get called.
Yeah, and I watched the fourth quarter of that game. That was crazy.
That's fucked up, right?
Yeah, like I don't understand how that wasn't passed.
You've seen it too,
What's the
I
only
missed
thing
it.
they could say? That the ball wasn't catchable? Because it would have been if he wouldn't have fucking laid him out.
No. I mean, like, he didn't even fucking look, dude. Like, the guy didn't even look for the ball. He just went straight for body, dude.
But I'm just saying, is that what the ref used as an because he didn't?
Well, I heard, and I don't know where I fucking heard it, and I'm pissed off now, but I heard somewhere that the ref was going to pull the flag, and it was on Bickerbots. Fucking JP said this. The one ref was going to pull his flag, and the other ref made a motion with his hand, like, put your fucking flag back in your pocket.
Are you fucking for real?
Well, you can't do that.
Now,
So what,
take
it should
this-
have been
take-
a 15-yard penalty for pass
Yeah, it should have been
interference?
first and goal. First and goal on the fucking, like, 2.
Automatic,
But take this with a grain of salt, because JP's a fucking Saints fan. So, I mean, it might have been the salt talking.
A little skewed.
It might have been the salt talking. I don't
I
fucking
need
know.
to see video.
Well, I mean, it was blatant. I mean, no matter if the guy told him not to pull the flag or not, it was the NFL admitted after the fact now that they got it wrong.
Did they?
The guy the defender that was guilty, Nickel fucking Roby, Nickel Roby something. I forget his fucking. He tweeted, yeah, I did that shit. Like, he fucking admitted it. Like, everybody's And today I got a notification on my phone that he got fined $26,000 or something for the fucking hit because it was actually helmet to helmet too.
Yeah, that's the other thing because I did notice that. Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, man, the Rams better fucking reimburse his ass because it cost $26,000 to get to the fucking Super Bowl on his ass.
That's crazy.
Like, he single-handedly took them to the Super Bowl.
I'd be pissed if I was the Saints then.
No, yeah, fucking for sure.
I would have been like, bitch. $26,000.
Is that what you would have been like?
Yeah.
I would have been like, bitch.
$26,000 ain't no Super Bowl chance. That's some bullshit.
No, yeah.
Because I bet if you go to the Super Bowl, you win the Super Bowl. I mean, that's a lot of money that you can be negotiating with.
Yeah, look at Nick Foles. He's the fucking goddamn Napoleon Dynamite, but he won the Super Bowl last year, so he got to come back and make some fucking ducats and shit.
Exactly. So that makes a big difference. Not that they don't get paid enough already, but, you know.
Yeah,
that's sports for you.
As much as I hate Drew Brees, I also sympathize because the whole fucking season, all that work, all that fucking effort comes down to one blown play, and that fucking sucks dicks.
Yeah.
That sucks a lot of dicks. Now, the other... I don't like Brady and I don't like Brees, but I respect them both. And I was kind of hoping that both the old men were going to be in the Super Bowl and have like an old man fucking
showdown.
Yeah, showdown, old man quarterback showdown and shit. It didn't work out. I mean, Brady made it, but goddamn, dude, how fucking good is Mahomes, man?
Yeah.
Mahomes is going to be the G next year. I swear to God, dude, like, they had him fucking sacked, and he swizzled out, man, and threw the fucking, one of the passes in the fourth quarter. I think Tyreek Hill caught that one. I was like, holy shit, dude, like, that guy's awesome.
Yeah.
That's your homie.
Fucking Pat, my homie. Hell yeah, dude. But now we're rolling into Super Bowl. It's going to be the Rams and the Patriots, you know, unfortunately. I hope the Rams fucking whoop their ass. But
me too.
I think karma's going to come back to bite the fucking Rams, and I think the Pats are going to roll them. I really do. I'm putting it out there now. Fucking Pats.
All right.
You think the Rams are going to start having flashbacks of remember that one Super Bowl when fucking Kurt Warner threw it? I forget who caught the ball, and he was that Rams or was that the Titans? I think I'm thinking of the Titans. And the guy caught it like right.
Talking about Ken Dyson, the Music City Miracle.
Yeah.
That wasn't even the Super Bowl.
Oh, it wasn't the Super Bowl?
I think that was the game to get to the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and he was like inches short, with time expiring. Oh.
I know a lot of people are mad about the Patriots going to the Super Bowl because they've been in there so many times.
You can't hate on that,
no,
though, dude.
They're just a good team. Yeah. So it's like, do better.
No, because as much as I hate them, it's the whole thing. Like, if that was your team, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it was any other team and, you know, it was their fans, they'd be the same way.
Exactly. I think they played
gotta
well
give them
and
credit,
they deserve
unfortunately.
it. Right.
No, and
there was no cheating in that game.
Well, as much as
Deflategate, wasn't that them? Whatever.
Yeah, that was
they ain't never gonna live all that shit down. Spygate, Deflategate.
Yeah, there is a lot of shit.
They got so many gates.
They got so many gates. They lost the keys. I don't even know where it's at.
Well, now
you never had Antonio Gates.
Oh, 2 rings. Look at you, baby.
No idea what that means.
I know some stuff.
I know one thing.
Who's that? Who's Antonio?
2 rings. 2 rings. One thing. So now that the Super Bowl is set, I want to give Sam PC a plug. Well, actually, Callin The Shots a plug because it's their event happening Super Bowl Sunday, Super Duper Bowl, Super Bowl Sunday at the House of Independence in lovely Asbury Park, New Jersey, 5:30 p.m., $15 at the door, featuring our friends Callin The Shots, podcasting all throughout the game. Adam told me that they're doing 4 fucking podcasts. Each quarter is a separate podcast with separate guests, and they're releasing them all. I'm like, that's fucking respectable.
That's nuts, man.
Mad respect.
If this is an inside venue, or y'all gonna be outside?
It is February in New Jersey, Duchess. We will be indoors.
Okay, I didn't know. I didn't know if did you try on your coat?
I tried on my coat. My coat fits.
Okay,
my coat fits.
Because I'm like, shit, now we have to buy a wardrobe too?
No, I haven't worn my winter coat
I'm like,
in
shit.
3 years, but it still fits.
Okay, good. That's exciting.
Yes, Callin The Shots will be doing their show, well, their 4 mini shows or whatever, all throughout the game. Mm-hmm. Pre-game festivities featuring our brothers, Adam Simmons, Bobby Moore, the Simmons and Moore podcast, and Jason Alme of Shit Happens When You Party Naked, and Riley Trudell of The Plunge, and myself representing HTNOS. It's going to be fucking off the hook. Also performing, our boy Angelo Gingerelli of the Bath Podcast, motherfucking Ming Chen of AMC's Comic Book Men, halftime performance from the Karl Malones, tons of stand-ups doing the comedy thing, free wings sponsored by Buffalo Wild Wings. Get your ass down there for the best Super Bowl event in AP, goddammit.
I'm so jealous.
I know, me too.
If his car didn't get towed, I'd buy your plane ticket. Because it costs as
I don't want to talk about that because I just got over it.
Okay. Just saying.
I've been holding some information to myself close to the chest because it's not my place. But since the cat is out of the bag, I want to give a special congratulations to the Almes, Team Alme, Jason and Christina, finally expecting their first child after months and months of trying. We all know about the jerking off into cups. We all know about all the fucking escapades with the dick doctors and whatever. He got them $15 boners and he finally fucking did it. So congrats to y'all.
Sweet.
You don't know what the fuck you're getting into.
Nope. You're going to be poor. You're going to be poor as fuck.
You know what? But I thought about this. They're not going to be poor because they're already that much more rich than us. So it's just going to knock them down to like where we are.
That's true. If we made the money that we made now before we had children, we would have done all kinds of shit.
Dude, you remember what Lou looked like in Hot Tub Time Machine when he came at the end when he came back and he was on the boat with the shirt? That would have been my ass, dude.
Oh my god!
Been like, look what Daddy did.
Right.
But speaking of
I
Jason,
love our children though.
I love our children too. I'd rather be poor with our children than. I'm not going to finish that. Whatever.
But not have them at all.
Speaking cocaine and strippers.
Well, that sounds awesome too. I don't know. Now I don't know.
That does sound good.
That makes me a bad mom. I'm kind of like,
That does not make you a bad mom.
I want to party.
I want to party with you. I love partying with you.
Yeah, we need to go to Fantasy Fest one year.
One of my,
all go.
I don't even know what you said. Fantasy? Oh, Fantasy Fest.
yeah, Key West.
I thought you said Fancy Fest. I was like, what's Fancy
I'm
Fest?
That's cat food.
Dude, I don't know nothing fancy. That's Fancy Feast, stupid. I don't
You know
nothing
what?
Fancy.
You know what? I'm going to stick a pin because I had something to say. But y'all are talking about Fantasy Fest and shit. We got goddamn Gasparilla this weekend, and I still have not been.
Yes,
I've been
tomorrow.
talking about this shit for fucking as long as I can remember that I've lived here for 15 years. I ain't never been to goddamn
I'm
Gasparilla.
scared to go to Gasparilla.
I want to go.
I've
I said
lived
last
it.
year on the
You can-
podcast I want to go.
You can do
Is
it
it
yourself. I've lived it. I'm
dude,
not doing it again.
I
It was
died.
bad. Lots of people.
I died on that hill.
Drunks.
Last year, I told it was carp and it was fucking 2 rings over
Were
there.
you drunk?
It was on the podcast.
No.
So yes. And I told them I had never been and I was like, why don't we go? Let's all go together. And they both said, fuck you. And I died on that fucking knoll all by myself, dude. I was like the lone gunman and I still haven't fucking gone. For those of you that aren't in the area, Gasparilla is the recreation of
When the
the Pirates invasion.
invaded, yeah.
When they took over in the city of Tampa or whatever. They bring in actual pirate ships through Tampa Bay.
There's titties everywhere.
There's titties and beads. Is there titties?
Yeah,
Titties,
there's beads.
I know
Yeah,
there's
there's-
beads, but I thought
oh,
they
it's-
cracked on the titties.
Last I remember, they were still.
There's still more
Titties
titties.
are still
Still
accounted
There's
for.
more titties than cops, so there's definitely titties.
There's more titties than cocks?
Cops.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Whole
you.
2-to-1 ratio.
That's probably correct too. Though.
Yeah, that is
because
correct.
that is just another reason for girls to dress like pirate sluts.
Yeah, and they do. They wear the corsets and everything, and I love that fucking look. I think the Bucks have the best cheerleading outfits in the fucking league just because of that.
Yeah, the little string.
Hell yeah, dude. It's hot shit. I still have never been, and I want to go because it's just a fucking drunk fest with titties and beads and beer and all that shit. But my friends won't go with me, so I'm fucked.
I mean, you can go with your wife.
Can I?
Yeah.
Go
Can I?
watch the kids.
Yeah, y'all will. Watch my fucking kids, lame-o. I'm going to go puke on the fucking down goddamn Bayshore.
We'll go tomorrow after the birthday party we have to go to.
Ugh.
It's all fun and games for the first 2 hours, and then once that alcohol starts hitting,
That's when it really gets fun.
He's the
well, that's what
worst.
you think.
And I can't carry your ass out of there.
You never could.
When the bass starts spinning on you, no.
When the bass...
Bay.
Oh, when the bass starts spinning.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of things spin on me.
Oh shit.
That just means I've been fucked up a lot of times.
Circling back around, I was, and congrats to the Almes. I was going to mention we are also planning the roast of Jason Alme. Have you heard about this, Jason?
I have.
We haven't nailed down a date. Sometime in February, we're going to be doing he organized it himself, which I think is fucking incredible. But
Fucking Ted Bundy over here. Narcissist.
Damn, she fucking labeled you Bundy.
All right.
I've been watching his thing on Netflix.
Performing on the roast, we have Jody B from the Po Boys, Dave Chaffee from Man Brain, PJ from the Bickerbots, Ben, Small Town Mentality, Joe B, Any Pod Will Do, Brooke and Randall from Married as Fuck, yours truly, the Duchess, Blunt Mommy, Heavyweight Chumps, Riley from The Plunge, and Adam from Sam PC. It's a fucking lineup of killers, and it's going to be a good fucking time. I myself am hosting this event. I can't wait. I can't wait.
It should be good. I'll try to come up with some stuff because I don't know a lot of them as well as others do. So I think
I can feed you some shit.
All my stuff is going to be like superficial stuff. So
I can feed you some insider
I think
info.
it'll be good. I got a lot of shit on PJ.
What do you mean you got a lot of shit on PJ?
He's an asshole. He's got a lot of shit to talk about.
Yeah, well, fucking Helen Keller can see he's an asshole.
Oh my God.
That's awesome.
I'll use that in my material.
Oh, good.
Not.
Hey, and I just want to put this out there for anybody that is participating in the roast that might be listening. I have seen some leaked footage or some leaked fucking notes from a few different people, and they will be bringing it. So do not hold back. And I'm looking at you, Duchess.
I'll be fine.
Do not fucking hold back. Adam told me he's going to make you cry.
That's because I cry at everything. It's like, what are they going to talk about? I'm overweight and I suck dicks. Duh.
Damn,
Roasted.
She fucking B-rabbited you, dude. She's like, what? Tell these motherfuckers something they ain't already heard about.
Right?
I am white trash. I do live with my mom. Oh, wait, that's Riley.
Oh.
Glad I'm not a part of this.
2 titties and
2 rings.
Shit, fucking local celebrity over here.
he's got more names than me. Wait, because you say everybody loves me.
And they do. They
love Jason the most.
It's because you're raw as fuck.
No, what did
She
Jody
goddamn
B?
sashimi over there.
Jody B called me something else. I forget. But I'm like,
Yeah,
I
I
used to be
forget.
calling raw.
That was a good time last week, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Sat in with Jody on the Po Boys, man. Had a good little chat. You know,
I like Jody.
cool.
He's cool.
we potentially have him penciled in to come in next Friday and sit with us.
Okay.
If we record, I don't know. The trip is the next day, so it's still kind of up in the air. I think we'll probably do it. You know, and I'll.
There's no reason not to.
Yeah,
I mean,
I can edit on the plane and everything. I'm not gonna. Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Jody's penciled in for next week, so.
Hey.
Let's get into some Florida shit, y'all.
Okay.
Woo, doggy. Hey, Beatrice.
Yeah.
Get your ass in here. These no offense boys about to do Welcome to Florida again.
Let me grab the natty.
Oh, shit, and I thought my family was fucked up.
First story I got for you is in Jacksonville. And this story is very reminiscent of a GTA moment.
Oh, okay.
We've had a couple of those. I think Florida and GTA are kind of parallel.
Well,
you know?
didn't they have a Miami version?
The only one I ever finished. GTA Vice City.
Vice City.
My
that's
favorite
right.
one. Jacksonville, a Florida woman was shot after performing a sexual act.
She must have not done it right.
That's a bold statement, Duchess.
What do you tell a bitch with 2 black eyes?
You already told her.
Yeah, nothing. You've already told her twice. Proceed.
Hey, let's not make light of domestic violence.
Whatever.
Thank you.
Hit back.
Hit back. What? Jacksonville Sheriff's Office responded to a woman being shot in the Moncrief area on Monday
In
evening.
the mouth. The Moncrief area.
She might have got shot in the mouth. Deputies were dispatched at 10:30 to the Shell gas station where they found a victim outside the store with a gunshot wound to her shoulder.
Oh, jeez.
Jacksonville Sheriff's Office investigation revealed that she agreed to perform a sexual act with a suspect in exchange for $5 and some potato chips.
Oh, no. Come on, honey. You got to at least get a 20 out of it.
A 5 spot and some potato chips.
No, you got to get a 20 spot. That'll buy you a couple monsters and some potato chips.
Oh, good looking out.
I was gonna say, at least throw a 10 at her. Come on,
Right.
man.
Here's a tip, bitch. Not just my dick.
Ooh. After the act was performed, here's where it gets interesting. After the act was performed, the suspect demanded his $5 to be returned.
His. Oh, okay. Sorry. I was confused.
Oh, so he had given. I guess the $5 was given to begin with.
Yes. And
With the chips, I'm assuming.
it's like GTA when you get the hooker and then when she's done, you fucking beat her ass and take the money back, right?
Oh, okay.
that's-
You're
I
right.
thought you meant
You're
there was
right.
a dude sucking his dick.
No.
All right.
After the act was performed, suspect demanded for his $5 to be returned.
But not the chips.
Give me back that Lincoln, bitch.
When she refused, he shot her.
Come on, it's $5.
That's GTA, baby. Fuck it. You get the money back from the fucking hooker. That's how it works.
She earned her $5 just putting that sweaty, nasty cheese dick in her mouth.
Could you imagine the look on your face? You just got done sucking a dick for $5 and some chips, and then you get shot because I don't know. I get it wasn't good enough. I don't know. Like this
principality.
Maybe he didn't come.
Like you shot me for $5 because I apparently can't suck dick.
It was the principle in the matter, Jason.
Oh shit.
Maybe he was uncircumcised.
What does that have to do with the price of tea in China?
Well, I mean, it doesn't have as
Maybe
much
it grossed her
feeling,
out.
apparently. I don't know.
The suspect ran from the scene on foot,
Snack.
and the victim was transported to a local hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. I just like how he fled on foot.
With his dick hanging out. Probably. His
Flapping in
big
the
old
wind.
flaccid penis. is
Flapping in
fucking
the wind,
flapping.
uncircumcised,
Oh,
fucking
no.
turtleneck, just...
Yeah.
I mean, just normal Floridian out for a jog,
That's what's up.
Good grief.
Second story I have for you tonight.
I charge more than $5. Just saying.
She got a Hoover
It's got
action
to be
going
at
on.
least 60 so I can get you a game.
Word.
Fucking Jason, dude. I swear to God. Second story I have for you tonight is in Inverness, where a substitute teacher is accused of sending nude photos to students and performing oral sex on a minor.
I mean, she's all right for 50.
Yeah,
She's-
she wasn't bad for 50.
Yeah, she's on the older side. Yeah, I mean, again, 40 to 50, that's right in my fucking wheelhouse. I'd be okay
I
with
wouldn't
that.
send photos to students.
Incriminating. It's evidence.
Yeah, it's stuff that they could keep.
But here's the fuck. Well, let me get into it.
All right.
Angela Jean Stanton, 50, is charged with 1 count of felony lewd and lascivious battery and 1 count of felony transmitting harmful materials to a minor. Harmful materials.
I think that's going to hit her harder than the dick sucking is. I mean, tell you the truth, man.
I like how it's called transmitting harmful materials, like she's a fucking hazmat driver or something. Fucking harmful materials, like titty pictures.
Yeah,
dude.
those kids have seen way more than just titty pictures, I'm sure.
Don't let those titty pictures spill out all over the floor.
Anybody can get into Pornhub. I love it when these sites are like, are you 21 or over? And
Sure.
you just click yes.
Like that's going to stop me.
Right.
Detectives responded to the school and interviewed 3 possible victims. During the interviews,
They were not
informed.
victims.
Well, stick a pin in that.
Sorry.
During the interviews, they were informed Stanton had sent several nude photographs of herself to students through Snapchat. Detectives also learned that Stanton had allegedly performed oral sex on one of the juveniles who was 15 years old at the time. A quote from the sheriff. Stanton was a trusted community member who was heavily involved in activities working with our county's youth. She used her position to prey on vulnerability of children. No parent should ever have to worry about their child being victimized like this, especially from someone viewed as a mentor. We will continue to work with the Citrus County School Board to determine if there were any additional victims. Now, Duchess.
They were not victims.
Thank you.
A 15-year-old, you are the horniest probably you'll ever be in your life.
They made a movie about fucking pies, for Christ's sake. You will fuck a grapefruit. You will fuck a couch cushion. You will fuck a pillow. You will whatever.
This is one of those instances where 99.9% of the time it's there is a double standard.
Yes, there is a double standard, and that's unfortunate. And everyone's going to say, well, that woman's got mental problems because why would she want to have sex with a kid? Yes, granted, but the kid is not a fucking victim.
Right.
She's not. They're just not because they want.
No, I think a lot of the times the reasons why these women get caught is because boys are braggers.
Yep.
Right. And listen, dude. When let's just say like an actual rape happens, okay, like a chick gets raped. Do you think the first thing she's going to do is brag about it?
No.
No, because she didn't want it.
Correct.
If a dude is like, yeah, Miss Stanton sucked my dick. Look at these titty pictures. Woo-wee. Yeah, sounds like he's really fucking damaged, right?
Right.
I hate it when they say the fucking victim. I fucking
and
hate
it's
it.
not like she could force his dick into her mouth.
Hey, yeah, guess what?
so-
If he didn't want it, he wouldn't have been hard.
No, I think when you're 15, it doesn't matter. You just close your eyes and pretend it's somebody else. Like it could be a fucking 90-year-old on her knees.
But she
and you
looked
wouldn't give a
good,
fuck.
though.
Yeah, she looked good.
She was full-on cougar style.
Like you guys were saying, like you like older women.
Mm-hmm.
When who doesn't want a Mrs. Robinson when you're 15 years old? You know what I mean?
Where do you think it started from?
Girls are different. I mean, I didn't want to have sex with dudes when I was that age.
Well, that's
But
the double
just-
standard.
Girls are just different.
Right, exactly.
No, I mean when I was in high school, we had a teacher that was, that,
Hot.
yeah. That you kind of, hope that that scenario
I had a
happened
math
with,
teacher
but,
like that in high school.
No, it was my neighbor's mom. I was like, man, I had a fucking crush on her.
But yeah, I'd make out
Start somewhere.
when I was in high
Right.
school. I would have. I probably was like sophomore, junior year in high school, like when I was just starting to get my experiences. And
Starting to get my
Listen, I'm
experience.
telling-
Great way to put it, Duchess.
that's what it was.
I'm a
I
late
didn't
bloomer,
know.
so
I
I
was a
didn't
late
have
bloomer. I
it.
told you I looked like a dude until 7th grade, and that's when I got
She
my
fucking
first
did too.
boyfriend.
I seen them pictures. She did too.
It was terrible. I was terrible. My parents are lucky.
She looked like Andy Milonakis.
Oh shit!
He's not
Damn.
lying. He's not lying.
She was wearing a tie and shit.
I did wear
She
a tie.
fucking Had a bowl cut, dude.
I'm surprised my family didn't think I was like a straight up dyke. Like I had the button up shirts, I wore ties, I had glasses, I had short hair that was parted to the side.
You
like,
have flannels?
It was bad. No, but
I did.
the patterns on my shirt
You're
were
a guy.
ridiculous.
Yeah, she was wearing like, remember those Zubaz pants? Like, those
Oh yeah, I remember those.
that's what her shirts look like.
And they were silk. It was bad. It was bad.
She looked like a 13-year-old fucking Italian boy.
I mean,
was
we all
bad.
had, wardrobes that we probably like to forget. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I had a silk shirt with some. It was a black silk shirt with some flames on it. And
I
you
think Joe
still
B
have
still has that shirt.
It's Dragon Ball Z.
Hell yeah. No, dude, I didn't have a silk shirt. I had a silk vest that I got my pictures taken for school in 8th grade, and it wasn't just a silk vest. It had the fucking Looney Tunes on it.
I had a jean shirt with Looney Tunes.
Dude, remember when Looney Tunes was the shit? And you get them fucking shirts with Taz and fucking Bugs Bunny with the backwards hats and shit. You remember that?
yeah, I remember
Those
that.
were sweet.
I fucking love that shit.
I mean, when I first got together with my wife, she saw one of my shirts and she's like, "That's gotta go." It was like a white velvet, but then it
White
had
velvet?
Yeah, but then it had blue flames. I don't know what the fucking deal with flames
How
was.
many goddamn nicknames do you need, White Velvet? Jesus Christ.
Velvet and a little more smile.
My
Tampa, 2 rings, White Velvet.
my truck had
White velvet.
flames, cut out flame tint on the doors.
Flame tint.
Yeah, it was like, so basically we, like you tinted the window, but then you cut a flame out of the tint and then
That's stupid. Then the half of the window
exactly.
ain't tinted.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever
That's
heard.
I don't
dude.
know.
Look at
I thought it
him.
was cool as fuck. And it wasn't, but I thought it was.
And it wasn't.
And I also had me like 215s in there, and I was bouncing. I had
Fucking,
some NWA.
I was gonna say rolling
I
down the
like-
street with Cypress Hill and shit with
Hell
your
yeah,
fucking
dude.
flame tints.
I'm sure I probably
You were
looked
a-
so stupid,
You're a
but
no limit soldier.
I mean that's what I was into back then. You know what I'm
Wow,
Hey,
that's,
that's
crazy.
what I'm into right now, motherfucker. Oh man. Yeah, but guess what? He was not a victim. This fucking kid, he's got stories to tell to his fucking kids.
Oh yeah.
And
saying? Well, I don't know about that, but
Dude,
he's got sons. I don't know if he's gonna be bragging to his
If Logan
daughter.
came home and said I fucked my teacher, Chris would high five him and then say wrap it up.
remember when he went to open house this past year and there
Oh,
was
yeah.
old fucking hottie McFake tits walking into the math room and shit? I was like, who is that?
Oh, Heidi McFake Tits.
Yeah.
That was her name.
Hottie McFake tits Butterface.
McGee.
She was a butterface.
She was a straight Butterface, but yeah.
Too much time in the tanning bed.
Which is bizarre. I never understood tanning beds in Florida. Just go inside. Just go inside.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
I mean, aren't they illegal now?
Tanning beds? No.
Or
Nothing is illegal in Florida, Jason.
that is true. But
I don't think so.
I don't think they have tanning booths like they used to, like those like tanning bed booths. I think a lot of it's all spray now.
Yeah, they do a lot of spray tans.
That's
Because
I don't
the
like
reason
that.
why I say that is because I thought maybe Beth was the one that told me that they don't use them anymore. But I don't know. I'll have
They
to
have them
ask
at
her,
Planet
but-
Fitness.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they do. $10 a month. And they don't judge you. Check out Planet Fitness. Holler at your boy if you want a sponsorship. Last story I got for you tonight is in our state's capital, Tallahassee, where the Florida Secretary of State resigns when blackface photos emerge. Now, have you guys seen these photos?
Oh, I did see the photos.
And I showed them to you. I know you've seen them.
I don't know if it's. I don't think it's complete blackface.
It's not blackface like 1920 blackface, like fucking.
No, like it was all
Mamie,
splotchy.
It's not
shit.
Mamie shit, but it's still.
He was trying to look like a voodoo priestess.
No, he wasn't.
He had the head wrap on.
It did say Katrina victim on his shirt.
So, well, let me read it. Secretary of State. Secretary of State Michael Ertel resigned Thursday afternoon, just hours after he testified about election lawsuits before a state legislative committee. Website The Tallahassee Democrat obtained photos taken at a Halloween party 14 years ago that show Ertel dressed in blackface as a Hurricane Katrina victim. The photos were taken 2 months after the deadly storm ravaged the Gulf Coast. Ertel had been the Seminole County Supervisor of Elections and was picked by new Governor Ron DeSantis to take over the department that oversees elections. Now, we're going to have to put these photos up for anybody that hasn't seen them. And I don't condone the blackface. I don't like the blackface. Unless you're in Tropic Thunder or whatever, that's like the only.
That movie's amazing.
I think it just goes back to the comedy thing where it's just.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's funny.
It is and the photos were funny.
Yeah,
and the listeners are gonna have to see him for themselves because I mean, like he's got titties and shit. He's a woman. He's wearing a fucking head wrap and shit.
Well, let me ask you this: could you do the movie White Chicks now?
Right.
Well,
I understand you can't do blackface.
Well, check it out, though.
Can white chicks?
No,
would that be possible?
Yes, it
in
would.
Today's world.
And I'll tell you what, it's a double standard, just like the fucking the kids with the women teachers. It's a double standard because you can make fun of white people. That's fine. And I'm not saying that facetiously. I'm saying that that's like fucking fact.
Well, yeah, so I was gonna say it's like Dave Chappelle doing the white face with the news anchor guy.
Yes,
and
that's okay. It's a tricky situation, man. I mean,
I don't know if we just have a better sense of humor.
No, I just think the moral of the story is it's not a fair world, and that's why. I mean, like certain shit flies and certain shit doesn't, and that's always gonna fly. The blackface, I mean, whatever. I mean, like I'm not gonna do it if you do it, fucking whatever. But it doesn't bother me. But I'm also not black, so I don't.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I don't know, but it was a shitty. I mean, if you're gonna do it, do it. And I think his was a shitty blackface.
Like if you're gonna do it, just go all out.
It looked like he just put like a bunch of self tanner on himself.
I was gonna say it looked like he smeared Milky Ways all over his face. But
yeah, that was. I mean, it's like
because it's glossy.
Orange.
Yeah, it's glossy and shit.
It looked like a bunch of self tanner. He had a head wrap on and some earrings, and he even put some titties.
He had some huge titties in there.
So. I mean, I thought it was funny. I'm like, if he would have left the Katrina victim off the shirt, then I think it would have been a little bit better.
At 14 short years later, he's the Secretary of State. See, Jason, man,
That's
there's
amazing.
a future for you yet.
Wait, what is that supposed to mean? I don't understand.
2 titties.
2 rings.
And 2 rings.
I know. I like that song.
I love that song. Let's go listen to it real quick while we take a quick break. I'm going to take a leak, get a beer, and listen to that song. And tell my son to turn his TV down.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Hey, this is Taylor, and I'm the co-host of the Callin The Shots podcast.
And I'm Steve Arena, also co-host of Callin The Shots podcast. 3-time Staten Island Little League All-Star, 4-time Howell Central Little League All-Star, and 1996 Howell Central Little League champion.
All right, well, there's your list of things. Hey, check out a clip here of us talking to Joe McAndrew, comedian from New Jersey.
One time I was driving in the work van and I let a full log go in my pants.
Fuck yeah.
I just said, I was like, I can't, I gotta get to this job on time. And I just stood up in the seat and just logged one out.
No.
It crawled out the bottom of my pants.
That's the best.
You logged out.
Logged out.
I logged out.
I shit my pants at work once, and I had to pour gasoline all over my pants because I told my boss that I had a gasoline spill, and I had to go home and change. And
be so wild
That
if
was
you
it.
didn't work anywhere near gasoline. Just worked at a Sizzlers and you were like, excuse me.
Drove to the gas station. Paid
got
$10.
Got gasoline on my pants. He's like, you work at the chicken finger station.
Guy's like, you got a gas station. He's like, how can I help you? I'm like, can I have $1 of regular, please? I just like put it on my pants. Drive back to work.
Take it right on my trousers, sir.
He takes out like the squeegee thing and just like cleans my ass. It's so hot in here.
God damn it.
Check us out every week on any old platform that you get your podcasts on.
Anyone?
Any single one, Steve.
All of them. You heard it here first.
Callin The Shots. Give us a listen, and as always, swing for the fences.
What's up, guys? You're listening to the Hashtag No Offense Show with Chris, Two Rings, and the Duchess. This is Riley.
And this is Hunter.
And we're from The Plunge. But now...
we're Florida crackheads! Yeah! And I will always love you. Do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, really don't think you're strong enough, no.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's about it.
We're coming right back in hot.
Hey.
Jason,
Hot like fire.
Jason recommended me something to watch, which never, ever, ever happens. I usually always tell him to watch it.
I mean, I recommend shit to you.
Yeah, but I mean, never nothing worth watching, though.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dick.
All right.
I love Two Rings, but you know what? He watches bullshit. He watches like SVU and shit, man.
No, that I watch it because my wife watches it.
You still watch it, motherfucker.
I mean, I watched it. I thought it was good when like it first came out, but like, I don't like.
He's
I
a
was
purist.
CSI.
He's a fucking SVU purist.
CSI Miami.
Dick Wolf for life.
So I live under a rock because I am an old white man and I did not know anything about this fucking Fyre Festival. Now, did you know about it before the fucking doc?
No, I didn't. And I actually asked my wife the same thing because I was like, because I asked her how long ago this was.
It was recent.
And it was like 2 years ago. And
Still.
and I said, do you remember anything about this? And she's like, yeah, I remember it.
She
being on
does?
the feeds. Well, she's on her phone all the time.
Oh, so I didn't remember. I didn't know about anything about it, which is so weird because it seemed like it was so big.
You used to be, not so much anymore, but you used to be glued to it.
I don't really go on Instagram though, and that's I think where
Insta's
they got.
what's up. Insta's what's up.
That's
I'm
where
becoming
they
a
got
fan.
all their.
That's all I ever get on anymore, really.
Yeah, really?
I mean, I get on Facebook for family shit, but other than that, I mean,
straight titty pics all over Insta.
Well, and that's probably why I didn't know about it because I wasn't really into Instagram
You don't follow the
a couple
titty pics?
years ago. Well, I do. I follow Whiskey Girls. Thanks, PJ. That's the only good thing that comes out of you.
Badass whiskey
But
girls.
I don't really look at it. And
Well-
2 years ago, I know I didn't look at it, but it was interesting what their marketing was because they're like nothing's orange. So everything
It's a
looks the
break.
same.
Yeah, it's a break.
So then when you see that color, it makes you stop and click on it. And all it is a big orange block that said Fyre on it. And then when you clicked on it, then they showed this promo for this beautiful island that apparently was owned by Pablo Escobar.
Mm-hmm.
And they're promoting like all these models and all these musicians and stuff. And who was part of it? It was Ja Rule.
Ja Rule was he was the big face. Or whatever.
he was the big face with Billy McFarland, which is the one who put it on.
Well, now hold on. There were two documentaries that we watched this week, and I don't know if they just came out simultaneously or if they've been out or whatever.
Did.
But there was one on Hulu and one on Netflix, and we watched the Netflix one first, and then watched the Hulu one yesterday. So it's kind of fresh in my mind.
I did it vice versa.
The Hulu one mentioned Kanye, and the Netflix one didn't, and I was wondering why, because like that would have been like a big thing. You know what I mean?
Well, what it was is, okay, well, what started the whole thing and made it huge was, of course the festival was in the works and all this stuff, but they had to figure out how to get it promoted and out there to get the people.
Well, they were trying to promote their app because Fyre is originally an app that is so you can book talent.
Correct.
Well,
they were promoting their amp with this party.
Well, and all of this is just kind of smoke. Haha, get the smoke. All the
to,
shit is
leave
just
that
kind of
alone.
We do need to leave that in the back.
Throw it in the garbage already.
The whole fucking thing is just smoke around this shit because all the dude. What'd you say his name was? Billy McFarland?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He was basically just a con man.
Yeah.
Like, he started this like credit card to fucking make money off millennials and shit. And, like, in order to pay for that type of shit, that's why he started doing the festival thing. And in order to pay for little things throughout the festival thing, he was scamming other scams and shit. Like,
what his kind of MO is he's definitely a visionist or whatever. Like, he can definitely think of things that are awesome to do. I guess most people can think of cool shit that would be awesome, but he's actually able
charismatic
to make,
though. He can talk the game and
he fudged a lot of numbers.
Well, what he does is that he will think of something awesome to do and put it out there like it's already a thing, and then he will get the people interested in it and then buy shit for it before it's even out there. So then what he has to do is then do something else to get the money to then pay for that. And it's just a vicious circle.
That sounds like me when I do my checkbook.
True that. What I thought was kind of cool, or not kind of cool, what I thought was interesting was that after he got caught, he doubled down like a motherfucker and was like selling those tickets and shit. Like, I've got all these front row
VIP
tickets and VIP tickets to like sporting events and concerts and
Victoria's
shit.
Secret fashion show
that he didn't have. Like, he was he's just like, fuck it. I got busted for like fraud for this festival. I'm out. I'm free. Fuck it. I'm doubling down, man. Like,
well, and that was actually the same scam that he used to get initially the magnesis thing up and running.
You know what's funny about that too? Like, the perks that he was listing with that magnesis was like the common townhouse area or whatever, like the loft or apartment or whatever for everyone to hang out at. I was like, that does not look fun at all. That looks like fucking like all the kids that weren't cool enough to make the plunge are sitting at this fucking apartment and shit, just hanging out and talking how douchey they are, you know?
Well, and he was saying that card backed off of other credit cards, so it wasn't even its own card. It was just a card that you used that backed off your existing one.
Yeah, so basically, if you haven't seen the documentary, what magnesis was is he came up with an idea of making an exclusive credit card.
That's what he sold.
Yeah.
The idea of exclusivity.
It was the millennial version of the black AMX
exactly.
card. Yeah.
But what he did was he realized there was a way you could take the information from your current credit card and put it on one of these.
That was fucked up when he took the strip off.
All you did, it was just, I don't know how he did it, but you could basically use a special tape
metal
and all this stuff, and then you would then place it on the card, and then it transfers the data. So when you swipe it, it swipes it like it's your credit card.
That was crazy, dude. That was crazy. And that's what I was going to say. That's what I'm telling myself to make me feel better about not knowing about any of this, is because it was marketed to like rich kids, and that's two things I'm not: rich and a kid. So fuck it. That's why I didn't see it. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, well, like Melissa just said, I mean, the people that were wanting to get the card and everything like that, they're not the people you would hang out, like, we would hang out with and all this kind of. They were the douchey.
I wish I knew them. Buy me some mics, goddammit. Fly 2 rings to Jersey with me. Fuck it, throw some money around.
It was funny because it was like it was like hot girls, and then it was like the middle-aged balding guy was that one guy that was like the middle-aged balding
the guy that sued him?
That won't shave his head.
Yeah, the guy that ended up suing him.
I'm like, if I paid all this money to come to this party and this motherfucker was there, I'd be like, give me a refund.
Well, that's what they were saying, that when it actually happened and they were going to like the loft to hang out, it wasn't how it was billed with all these like Instagram influencers and like fucking hot chicks and whatever. They got there and it was a bunch of dudes that looked like fucking Napoleon Dynamite,
Well, and another thing that amazed me when I watched the documentary was I didn't understand as much as I do now about like influencers and all this stuff of how crazy that is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because the way it worked with the Fyre Festival, the company that they got, which was Fuck Jerry Media, was the company that they used to promote the Fyre Festival and everything. They were already working with them for the Fyre app.
Sure.
The way that they were going to get it out there to mass social media was they needed somebody big to send it out there.
And that was Ja Rule.
Well, no.
No, it was Kylie Jenner.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
Kylie,
Yeah.
So she was the main one that put it out there.
She
and then
got,
after that, it just started. Because then other models that followed her,
Right.
then posting it. You know how much money she made off
$250,000
one post?
Yeah, $250,000. $250,000. Yeah.
Crazy.
That's how much people pay her to
That's
post
how much
advertising.
interaction she gets.
That's
man.
amazing.
Yeah, exactly. What was it? She had 100 million followers.
Yeah, that's fucking
on
nuts,
Instagram.
dude. That is absolutely nuts.
So basically, they're paying $250,000 for 100 million people to see it. That's crazy.
And the girl from the advertising
it's
agency,
smart
she
marketing,
said that was a steal. She
Yeah.
said
Oh,
250 was a fucking bargain to get her to do that. I'm like,
I mean, I guess it seems like a shitload of money, which it is. But in all reality, I guess when you really think about it,
all the revenue it's going to
all
generate.
the money that you would spend putting up, I don't know, say like how marketing is now outside of social media, like billboards and magazines and all that shit, like that would be lots and lots of money.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess technically 250,000 is a lot cheaper if you think about it. One person just throwing it out there and then
Yeah, but we don't know what she had on the back end. It could have been 250 up front, and then
Oh,
maybe
yeah,
a
you never
percentage
know.
of whatever
But-
revenue that they got from her post or whatever.
well, which you end up finding out wouldn't have been anything much from him after that because
Well, right.
the
and
way
that's-
that shit show
Robbed
happened.
everybody.
Well, and that's kind of what we got sidetracked on too. Is the whole thing with this festival is like it was the best promoted thing, the best looking thing, the
did
most
look
awesome
fucking
experience
awesome.
that never happened. You know, because when the people actually did go, like the handful of people or whatever that did go,
It was $1,000 a ticket.
it was I mean,
For, like,
some
a
of them,
tent.
And that's for that was for the villas, which was, the cheaper.
Sure.
They weren't the houses and all that stuff.
Well,
But
then they get there and there's a sea of
They're
FEMA
FEMA
tents and shit.
tents.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's crazy.
I told her we were watching it. I was like, dude, it looks like they're on Mars right now. It looks like Matt Damon's making fucking soybeans in one of them things, dude. Like, what the fuck, man? That's where they got to live in these goddamn dome tents and shit. And then it just turned into anarchy. They're running around, dude. They were in
it's
the
crazy.
ocean with fucking mattresses and shit, and they wanted the one dude to suck dicks for fucking bottled water
Evian.
and shit, man. Like it was fucking crazy, dude.
They were looking at it as being the next Burning Man or Woodstock, and it just
yeah, they
didn't
wanted it
happen.
to be the next
big
huge
thing.
festival. And because I didn't realize, because I've always known about Coachella, since they've had it and everything
Yeah.
like that. But I didn't realize how big Coachella is now with
fuck yeah,
with
dude.
like money wise, like with
How
the
expensive it
because
is
they
and
do
the-
stuff like that there with
Yeah.
villas and things like that where it's just out.
It's for rich millennials
astronomical
that got
amount of
nothing
money.
else to do with their money but to spend it.
Yeah,
It's crazy. But I did like that poor lady that had the restaurant and was paying all the
Yeah, that was
workers and
sad.
stuff.
Yeah.
Wasn't Ja Rule the one that set up her GoFundMe too?
I don't fucking know.
I think he.
Oh, I didn't know he set up one for her.
I
I
don't
think
know.
he did
He
when
don't
it
know.
when it came. No, when the
When the documentary came out?
Yeah, and everyone was like, "Oh, that
okay.
poor lady." I think he made a tweet and he set up a GoFundMe. I could be wrong. I could be speaking.
I
out
mean,
of
if he
school,
did,
'cause-
that's awesome.
Somebody set up a GoFundMe and it was at $165,000.
Because
she
you
said-
got to
yeah,
think
she said
about
she
it.
lost her life
She
savings.
lost 50
$50,000.
grand, and you got to think, her living in that country. I mean, that had to be
her 50
That's
grand
like-
is equal.
I mean,
to
that's a
like,
shitload of money in America
$500,000
now. If
maybe.
she had that
Yeah.
in the bank. But just thinking there where she
Exactly,
lives, at
exactly.
50, yeah,
That could
That's
go.
a lot of money.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's a good thing, man. I mean, I'm glad she got made whole, but there was a lot of people on,
That didn't get, the workers didn't get paid. All
Yeah.
those
No.
all those poor people that were there working and putting up
they
the
were working
tents
like
and
18-hour days.
it's just
And, like,
crazy.
yeah, like for
And
months.
then he'd call and scam somebody and then say, "Let's go on the jet ski."
What's fucking crazy to me is everybody that followed this guy. Because what I started thinking about was it was almost like he's like a cult leader. You know what I mean? Like he's got this group of people that are just following him, doing whatever he says, and like they know that it's wrong. Like they're all saying to each other, "Man, this is fucked up.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen," but they're just going with it.
Right,
You know
because
what
he's
I mean?
saying to go with it. He's the boss. That he's potentially paying them.
Yeah,
and a lot
keyword
of stuff.
potentially.
Well, right, but a lot of stuff like that you get paid after because
Well-
mean they have to get the ticket money and they have to get all this other stuff.
And I guess up to that point, technically to his credit, he would always end up finding a way to come through with stuff.
Yeah.
Even though he did it doing scams, I mean, he found a way to raise money for whatever reason. Now, of course, with that,
Yeah.
it was, that
I
never.
think that if he would have planned it better, like if he wouldn't have had a 6-month period and he would have did it in the 18 months.
well,
maybe
yeah, if he would have done it in the
off.
right amount of time, it definitely would have been possible.
Right.
That was the problem, is he wanted to do it in like a 5-month time
Yeah,
span
it was
or
like
something.
4 to 6 months or something.
Yeah,
like
like,
that.
there's-
Because even the people on the island were like, "That's not happening." Like,
Yeah.
Well, now, like, did he ever actually really want to do it in the first place, or was this just like a smoke and mirrors thing for fucking money? Like, I don't think he ever set out to want to do this festival in the first place. I think this was just his shell game to get some money.
No, I don't think that, because if that was the case, then he would have never done all the stuff that he did end up doing. I mean, he did put out a lot of money for the tents and stuff and for the planes and all that. I mean, I think that he wanted to do it. He just got in over his head a little bit.
Well, I mean,
Not saying he's not a scam artist, because he totally is.
No, he totally
he just
is.
did it the wrong way.
Yeah.
And we all know guys like that too, man. Like he's like a fucking used car salesman on steroids, man. Like this guy,
sure.
he's got the look, he's got the fucking talk.
yeah.
I mean, like he's on top of his game.
Well, and then they said that even though he's in prison for 6 years, he's got something going on in there where he's teaching like the inmates
how to
music.
scam.
Yeah. Well, no, they already know how to do that. Not very well though.
Hey.
But he's teaching them like how to like produce music or something.
Yeah, I did.
He's always
I
got
didn't hear that.
something going on.
Well, and you gotta respect the hustle, right, Jay?
Yeah.
Every day I'm hustling.
So, for anybody that hasn't checked these out, there's 2 documentaries. There's one on Netflix, one on Hulu. The Hulu is called Fyre Fraud. The Netflix, I think, is just Fyre, the concert that never happened, or the festival that never happened. Both of them are great. I prefer the Netflix one. I think it was more entertaining, and it had the dude who said that he was going to suck dick for a bottle of water.
Yeah, I like that dude. He
that's
was
funny
cool.
to me.
The Hulu one was good because he actually interviewed the guy.
Yeah, and
But
I
he
was
didn't have
telling.
much to say. He was.
Well, no, I was
I don't
telling.
even know why he sat down, to be honest.
I was telling Jason earlier, we were talking this morning, and I was like, I liked that for the fact that they were kind of making him squirm.
Yeah,
Like,
you could tell by looking at his face, like he was
answering like he was
uncomfortable.
on trial. He was like, like, I can't talk about that. And he would just repeat himself over and over. And like at one point he got up and he's like, I'm taking a break. And the guy said, for what? And he's like, I'm taking a personal break. I'm like, oh shit. Like he got them all flustered. And I like that kind of shit.
Yeah.
As far as entertainment though, I like the Netflix one better.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Hulu one just because it gave a little more insight on him and some of the past stuff.
Some of
Like
the
it went
background.
into more. It went into a lot more on the magnesis
I like
about
the
that
Instagram
and how he
tags
did
too.
that.
How they put like the tags on the while they were doing the documentary.
Is that how IGTV works? Is that how the video works? Like where the tag comes up of the person? She's talking about like when the video was playing, the names would pop up over their head.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think that's cool because then you can like kind of relate to who was talking to who was in the video. Like you could see their
yeah,
experience
because I
versus
think a
what
lot
they're
of
talking
those
about.
people were like the influencers.
right.
Yeah,
that guy
were,
and then yeah, because I mean that one guy that didn't even stay, like he left the same day. He was like, "Fuck this."
one of them, I was like, "Damn, that bitch was hot."
Yes, and I was just going to say that too, and I know who you're talking about. That chick with the fake tan and the dark hair. Yeah. And she was like, "There's nothing worse than riding economy on a plane." Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I mean,
that
it
bitch
was
is fucking hot.
It was hilarious though because when they were showing the media talking about it after the shit show happened about, basically making fun of millennials and all this stuff.
That's
and
the dude.
It
That's
was so funny.
That's one of the funnest things to do. like I like to fuck with Riley from the plunge like it's my job.
So it's still okay to make fun of millennials nowadays? Like
That motherfucker tries to say he ain't a millennial, and I was like, "Are you that young that you're not a millennial now? You're fucking something new."
You know what though? I'm kind of pissed. I think they changed it to 80 now as the start date, and I'm like, that ain't fucking no.
No,
I am
that's
not
bullshit.
a millennial.
I'm 80. I'm X
I'm a
for
Gen
life.
Xer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
there
X
ain't-
for life. I'm
ain't
Des
no
Bryant
fucking
throwing up that
millennial
fucking
here.
X, baby.
So
I would think millennial would be anybody that's born like in
In
2000.
the new millennium.
Yeah,
Where the fuck do you think they
2000.
get the term from?
Exactly. Fucking aughts.
Ooh, yeah.
that's a real thing.
Oh, you showed me. I know.
Yes.
You showed me it was.
Guys, let's transition here a little bit. We got some questions this week, and
Oh, nice.
we got actually kind of a lot of questions, which I love. So
Yay.
that's fucking dope. First, I have a question for Two Rings.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
shit! I wasn't prepared to answer questions,
Well, you're on the stand,
even though I read
motherfucker.
the questions.
You're on a stand. Well, I didn't put this on the list.
Oh.
You're on a fucking stand, motherfucker. Ding ding. Did you listen to the new Weezer album?
I listened to, I think, 2/3 of it.
What did you think?
I enjoyed it.
Of course you did.
Is it because
of course
they're
you fucking
songs
did.
you already know?
He's a
or-
basic ass bitch, dude. That's what he is, dude. He is a fucking pumpkin latte drinking basic ass bitch.
He does not drink pumpkin lattes.
He's basic bitch.
Vanilla lattes.
Do you really? I don't picture you as a latte person.
Why?
I picture him as an espresso person.
Espresso.
That's what I said. Espresso.
I like them all.
Okay.
I like them all.
I don't discriminate.
Do you don't discriminate post?
Did you, baby? Did you listen to the new Weezer?
I listened to it while we were down here.
Well, that was.
I mean,
that
yeah,
was all
because
you-
I heard that it was all cover
It is.
songs,
It's
and I'm
a-
like, I like their Africa cover, so I'm
Right.
sure I'll like the rest of it.
Well, and that's
The
the thing.
Scrubs one was funny.
Well, that's
I don't want
that's the
no
thing, baby.
Scrubs.
It's a great representation of the original songs, but they didn't do a fucking thing with them to make them their own, and that's where my beef is. This could be Rivers' karaoke album. Like,
Why is your arm like that?
because I was itching my back.
Felicia?
No, it
you,
looked
dude.
like you were like, you were getting into it.
I
Like
was,
you're a
yeah,
sister.
fuck
Like
it. I am a
That's
sister.
why I call them
Fuck it.
Felicia. It's fucking Felicia over here.
No, they had so many, they covered so many good songs, and that's why I like the songs that they did, but they did them exactly like the fucking originals, and they could have did so many cool things, man.
I mean,
They're like, I want to make some money. Let's do this.
I mean, I definitely get your point of that. I mean, they do sound similar.
I mean, they even changed
to
like the
the
him and the
originals.
Scrubs to her. Like they're like, I don't want no scrub. I can't. And what was it like? He was in the passenger side of my best friend's ride. I'm like, she couldn't even put like a she was in. Like
No,
they
it's
just write it
2019,
off.
baby. Gender's neutral.
Oh yeah, if they would
It's-
change it,
it's-
be like, oh, they're homophobes. We're
Yeah,
not buying their
it's
album.
2019. You gotta gender's out the window.
Whatever.
What when I was listening to it, what I thought they missed a lot of opportunities. I thought because like the songs they did, I'm like, when you cover it, you make it your own. So like you can fucking speed it up, you can slow it down, change the fucking tempo. You can like they did everybody wants to rule the world. I'm like, dude, if he would have did that like Butterfly style, like from Pinkerton, like just on a fucking acoustic and slowed it not Sweet Dreams, Eurythmics. If he would have did that on an acoustic, just slowed it up like fucking Butterfly, dude, that would have been gangster, man. But he didn't take a chance, and you know why? Because the last time he took a fucking chance was on Pinkerton, and that's why that's the last goddamn good album they had, Jason.
I'm not disagreeing with you about that because I personally think that that's their best album.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I do like the Butterfly song. That's my
Right.
favorite on that album.
But yeah, no, I mean,
they covered Black Sabbath for Christ's sake, and they put a fucking voice modulator on him to make Rivers sound like Ozzy.
Oh no,
That's how much he wanted to be like the original, dude. Like, I would have loved it if they just did some shit where like they took like and added their Weezerness to it, you know? Not that I want to hear an Ozzy song with Buddy Holly, keyboards and shit
Right.
on it, but like they could have did anything, man. Like instead of, it was very synthed out because they did a lot of 80s, covers and shit, so it was very synthesizer
Sure.
fucking shit. Like instead of just doing it like they did it with the keyboard and the synthesizer, do that on the guitar, man. Make that I don't know. I feel like they missed the mark.
I get what you're saying with it, and I agree to a point about that. But just for the sound and everything in general, I just think it's all right. But I mean, it's definitely not their best.
Yeah.
That's exactly the vote of confidence that I'm sure they were looking for. It's just all right.
It'll sell because it's Weezer. It'll sell because it's Weezer,
I don't
and
think
that
they sell albums anymore.
No, but I'm saying like
They do.
people-
I get their emails.
People know the songs, and
That's a great segue to the first question.
What?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're fine. I was just saying that people know the songs when they see the song titles on the album and they like Weezer, then they'll pick it up.
No, and that's why it's enjoyable
It's just
because
a
you know the
moneymaker.
originals or
It's
whatever.
just a moneymaker.
I just feel like it
Did
was
they do
lazy.
Hungry Like a Wolf? Because that would have been cool.
no,
Fuck, man. What they got against Duran Duran?
I don't know. They did all the other fucking new wave 80s shit, but
Damn. Duran Duran would have been a good one.
that was my question for Jason. First actual question from the listeners. Jason Alme, shit happens when you party naked.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is it shameful to still be using a Yahoo email address after all these years after Yahoo became irrelevant? I imagine it's something like having a MySpace account. Maybe it's retro cool, like having that first generation
Okay, you know
iPod
what?
you still
this
use.
This is technical Alme because he
It's
doesn't
long-winded?
stop
Yeah.
and it's long-winded and he doesn't shut the fuck up. That was the question.
That was the question.
Good grief.
Yes.
Thank you.
And I'm going to give a little context to this as well.
Yahoo.
Our Yahoo for the show has been hacked by Muslims. And
no, it hasn't been hacked. They used the email to start a Facebook account.
I get no fewer.
Oh, no, I see it because I have to delete them too.
12 fucking Muslim emails every day. Where and
It's all the squiggly lines and shit?
And I was curious, and I cut and pasted it into Google Translate to see what it says. And he's getting notifications on comments on the Facebook that he opened up with HTNOS at yahoo.com. And I tried to contact fucking Facebook, and they would not help me.
Why?
I don't know. They haven't responded yet. And this was 5 days ago. I did this on Monday.
All right, what was the question? Is it bad to use
Is it
Yahoo?
shameful to still be using a Yahoo email address? Jason, I'll let you feel this because you set up the account.
No.
I mean, I didn't realize there was a stigma anymore on like if you're hip or not by using a particular email. I did originally, well, I did originally try setting up the account with a Gmail account.
Really?
Yes.
And then what happened?
Not enough letters or something?
Because after this whole Twitter fiasco...
What's the Twitter fiasco?
Oh, don't even. You fucking know.
No, tell me. What's the Twitter fiasco?
Well, I don't know who started it.
Flustered.
I've been accustomed to many Twitter fiascos
I know what it was.
over the last month or so.
You put the thing about asking questions for the show, and of course it has our Yahoo email on the picture.
That's where this question came from.
And then that's where like people are like, who the fuck uses Yahoo? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm a geriatric as fuck, and that's what I use. No.
Is that your new podcast, Geriatric as fuck?
Maybe.
I like it. But you have to put AF because they won't let you.
They won't let you.
Yeah. So, I mean, I did originally try to use a Gmail account, and I tried to stay on brand to use HTNOS everywhere.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, I did it again or it was either today or yesterday when I called you about it. And I was like, let me go to Google real quick before I call Chris and try to do it with HTNOS and see if I can get it.
You know what, too? I know he was mad. He was doing it.
Oh, I was.
He was doing it out of anger. I know he was.
So I pull up Google and I'm, trying to set up a new account. And it says when I try to do HTNOS at Gmail that it has to have at least 6 characters.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know.
He's not fucking Google, dude. He don't know why.
I wish he was fucking Google because then we'd have some money.
Are you fucking
I told
Google?
Chris, I was like, would you want me to make it HTNOS? Like with extra S's at the end?
And then we'll make our logo a snake.
No, don't do that. No.
HTNOS.
Oh, man.
Make it a snake that looks like a dick that I'm in.
Jason Alme.
I mean, I actually did we have an email out there that is #NoOffense all spelled out at gmail.com.
Fuck
but
dude.
We don't use it. But
Jason Alme, nobody emails us anyway. Everybody contacts us through fucking Twitter or fucking Facebook or Insta or whatever.
Fucking has to Skype in here and fucking ruin our party.
Oh, hey, don't jinx it. Because
look, as you now look at your phone.
Yeah. Nope, we're good.
Okay.
No
interruptions this week. Yeah, you know what? And Adam always shames us about our email. He says Yahoo's for poor people, and I said, you keep saying that, and I keep agreeing with you.
Well, what do they use? Because there's
Gmail.
Sam PC,
Simmons and More
SAM.
podcast at gmail.com.
See, there's too fucking long. If they were going to do Sam PC, they wouldn't be able to fucking do it.
That's right, because it's only 5
Pussies.
fucking characters.
5 characters, I know.
Yep.
Bet they tried it and they just ain't saying
I wonder if you
anything
put a
about it.
hashtag in the front. Be like, do hashtag.
Can't use the hashtag.
Oh man, that's some bullshit.
It's whatever. It's a fucking email address,
Yeah,
Jason
nobody can
Alme.
have-
Jesus Christ,
Yeah,
man.
nobody's fucking. Wait, let me think about it. SW.
Worst acronyms ever.
Wait, SW.
Worst acronyms ever.
Shit happens when.
It doesn't roll off my tongue like HTNOS.
You have to think about SHW.
How do you even say that? Shihopinion?
For the longest,
hey, y'all, check me out at Shihopinion.
You know what's funny? For the longest time when we first got together with them, when I kept seeing that, I was like, who the fuck is this
Shihopinion?
Right.
Yeah, I was like, who the fuck is it? And I finally put it together that was them.
Mm-hmm. It's too fucking long, Jason.
Yeah.
But like, so poor.
fuck you, Jason.
Like they're all fucking free. I don't understand why that's the poor man's email.
Maybe
just because it was.
There's no Yahoo Home or Yahoo fucking whatever else they got out there.
You know what,
Everything's
though?
Google Home.
I'll
and
put some
Google.
shine on Yahoo. They still got the best fucking fantasy football app. All right, Yahoo still has the best fantasy football, so fucking whatever.
Yeah, what's up?
Come fight me. Actually, no,
Yahoo
you know what?
for life.
I'm going to fight Jason next week, too. I already told Adam I'm going to punch him in his dick when he picks me up from the fucking airport. I forgot why he pissed me off, but I said, look, I'm going to do two things. I'm going to come and I'm going to hug you, and then I'm going to punch you square in your fucking dick. You got one coming. You're on notice. I forget what he even did to me.
I don't know.
So I probably won't do it then. I'll probably just hug him.
Maybe make fun of you for eating.
No.
Okay.
Number 2.
Everybody got to eat.
Question number 2. Ben, small town mentality. When are you moving to Wyoming?
Tomorrow.
I'm going to go out on a very short limb and say never.
Who the fuck wants to move to Wyoming?
Well, we guested on his show a couple weeks ago, and we got to talking about, how we're fucking reincarnated gypsies, or at least I am.
And I like farming.
I like to move around. I get antsy. I'm getting the itch. I want to kind of go somewhere. I don't know why, but
I'm surprised they still have internet out there already.
Right.
I think they have like a big tower that they climb up on and put the fucking antenna
They
up.
have cows that walk around with like antennas on their head.
That would be fucking
So like when he
dope.
goes to edit the show, he's got to climb this big ass tower.
Well, if you've listened to Small Town, you know he doesn't edit. Ooh, shots fired.
Boom, boom.
Ben, I would be lying if I didn't tell you that after guesting on your show that the Duchess didn't pull up real estate and show me some houses in Wyoming. And we've seen a nice 12-acre ranch that had
It was like $350.
had a gangster ass house attached to it.
$3.50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we definitely would be moving.
Where we pulled up his town. We pulled up Evanston, Wyoming, and looked. Do you know that the next closest town, like the big city in Wyoming from Evanston, Wyoming, is 8 hours?
Are you serious?
It's closer to go to
It's
where?
closer to go to Salt Lake City than
Yeah.
it is to go to anywhere in Wyoming that's major.
It's crazy.
Sounds
But I do
awesome.
Part of me
the
thinks
land.
it does sound awesome because you know how I'd be liking to go
Yeah.
off the grid, dude.
Yeah,
I'd be
no, I
liking to
hear ya.
disappear and shit. So part of it does sound awesome.
And the United States of America, their dick is about to just float off into the ocean. So
We live on the dick.
Florida's
Well,
going to just disappear.
that means I guess I got to move to Colorado.
We'll move with you to Colorado for sure. That's
Jason
not
and
that
I
far
had-
from Wyoming.
No, it's not. It's in the vicinity. But I
I'll
tell
move
you,
to Colorado
I tell you what,
They got legal weed in Wyoming. I might think about
I
it.
told Chris, I'm like, if you find a job, it doesn't matter where you find a job. As long as you find a job, I will move. He makes the money. I follow him. I'll go wherever. If you move to Colorado and he said, let's go to Colorado, we're fucking moving.
Well, my
You know
wife
what?
kind of makes the money, so I guess I got to.
damn, I wish I would have said
You
this
know what?
before you
Hey,
said that because I was going to say,
that could
damn, that's
change-
big dick energy.
No.
And then you're like, well, my wife makes the
When
money.
you guys move to Colorado, y'all, like I said, he's your Conrad, and y'all just make all these cool strains
Melissa,
of
I was
weed.
just gonna say this. You're in my head, and I fucking like it when you're in my head. This morning, Jason and I had a very long, very in-depth
This
phone.
Jason?
Yes, 2 rings. Tampa.
You gotta
two-
call him two titties.
I'm sorry, 2 titties and 2 rings. We had a very in-depth, long conversation this morning about. I called him up and I said, look, dude, real talk, okay? Like, you're going to write me off, but I want to real talk you right now. We need to look into the legalities and the fucking steps that we need to take to get in on the ground floor of this fucking Florida legal weed shit. And he started laughing, and I was like, I'm not laughing.
Right.
Hey,
So we need to figure out what permits we need. We need
Right.
to figure out the
Hey, you want to get your secretary on it?
yeah, you can do that if
I
you'd
will-
like.
all right, y'all do the research. I'll show up with my pipe.
Yeah, we'll figure out what we need to do because you have current experience. My experience is
Limited.
yeah,
You got more business experience. He's got more product
I don't
experience.
have. I'm a fucking moron.
You
but
know
you
how
know
to
what?
talk to people. And you know how to sell. You're a
I
fucking
do know.
salesman.
I do know how to do that, and I will do it. We're gonna open up our storefront. I told him. I said, look, we need to be ready. We can't wait until this shit drops. We need to be ready now. So on day 1, we can hit the open sign. Hey, we're here. 2 rings. This is Tampa 2 Rings Weed Shop, y'all.
I like it.
We'll
2
even
rings.
we'll put you on the fucking marquee, even, dude. It'll be 2 rings. I'll be in little letters. Two rings and
Ski.
him.
I got
We
you.
gotta think of something cool like ski, like 2 rings and ski or something like that.
Something.
Instead of like him and me, it's like 2 rings and ski.
Okay, I'm thinking.
Yeah, man.
It's not coming to me at the moment.
You know
but
what, dude? I just thought of something. Do you think that we can do like a food truck and be mobile and deliver?
Well, maybe, or
'Cause, like,
we could
LA's
call
got
it
LA
Cush and
Speedweed.
Bush, and then,
Who's got the bush? I shave.
well, I wasn't
Well,
saying
I'd
her,
probably be a
but
part of it.
Oh well, yeah, you would have to be because everybody loves the Duchess.
Yeah. I run the food truck.
we got weed and dick sucks.
Hey.
I don't think there's anything better personally, but
I give good dick sucks.
yeah,
When I do suck dick, I do it well.
I won't fight you. Number three, Adam Simmons, Sam PC. Why do y'all miss Bobby Moore so much?
I said that on the fucking podcast because I'm like, Adam, you're good enough. And gosh darn it, people like you. And he told me I'm such a mom because
you know what's funny too is Bobby, he tweeted something this morning and I don't have it in front of me so I can't read it verbatim, but it was something like, in the morning let your kids go trick-or-treating, come home, eat Thanksgiving dinner, and then have some Christmas presents, and happy Christmas Halloween or some shit. And then Adam commented on it and was like, did you wake and bake today? And then I commented after Adam and said, and you wonder why the fuck we miss him.
Right.
I love you, Bobby.
Yeah.
No, there wouldn't be a Tampa 2 Rings jingle.
There wouldn't
That's
be
true.
any fucking thing, dude.
We didn't get Mad Buttery.
Adam is, he's good, don't get me wrong. But
I love Adam.
He's
good for a white guy.
He's a shell.
Pretty fly for a white guy.
He is a shell without Bobby Moore.
Ooh.
And I love Adam.
I know.
Adam is.
It's just the two of them together.
The two of them together is
straight
fucking
magic.
fireworks. Yeah,
exactly. It's like having Hall with no oats.
Ooh, and he'll appreciate that reference. Number 4, and I don't. This is a little above my pay grade, I think.
Okay.
What will a post-capitalism world look like? Will titties still be valued? This is from Dave at Manbrain.
What is capitalism?
Capitalism is like the economy.
Take me back to school.
Here, let's Google this real quick.
Socialism for life. No,
They said, will titties still be what? Valued?
Will titties still be valued
In a post-capitalism world?
I'm gonna wipe the first portion of this question out and say titties will always be valued.
Absolutely.
At least to me. At least to me.
Everybody will still be paying for titties.
I'm a tit man.
Especially in Florida, we're like the number one place to come for titties.
Yeah, we got
To come.
Are they saying it's just gonna be free titties? I mean,
post capitalism. I mean,
we got free titties all the time. Married.
I'm thinking about like, does that mean like Mad Max or like Walking Dead style, like post cap? No, that's post apocalyptic. I don't fucking know, man.
Post capitalism. I don't know what capitalism means.
Dave, you're too smart for us, man.
You're too smart for us. Australia, don't they have a queen or something over there? Like they don't even have a president.
They have a prime minister, I believe.
Oh, prime minister. They don't have a president.
I hope they got
know.
a prime minister because that would make me sound smart.
No
as
matter
fuck.
what, you always pay for titties.
No matter what, titties are valuable. That's the fucking.
Well, we were watching that show on Netflix, and that one girl that was a cam girl, there was a guy in Australia that paid for her to come to Australia.
She wasn't super attractive either.
She wasn't.
I didn't get it.
But she did have some tingle bitties.
Well, yeah,
And she was a cool chick. I mean, I think I'd be friends with her. I mean, she was cool.
I would actually kind of like it if you were friends with a cam girl.
well, hey, itty bitty titties are fine too.
No,
No?
no.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah, I don't.
If you lay down on your back and you put your arms out and you look like a dude, that's not okay.
I was just gonna say that, dude. When
You want to put your mouth on
I'll tell
that?
you a quick story, dude. And you don't know Nick's brother Kevin.
He likes the itty bitty.
He likes small
titty.
titties, dude. I don't know what his problem is.
But
We-
he'll get-
Well, like I said, I like them all.
I mean, some of them are okay as long as you can see like a little bit of like a.
Bro, we were watching. Do you know the '80s movie About Last Night?
No.
It's not ringing a bell at the
Okay,
moment.
whatever. Not important. We were watching that movie, and there's a fuck scene in that movie,
Okay.
and I want to say it's Demi Moore, but she's young as fuck. It's like 1984, and afterwards they lay back, and she ain't got no titties, dude. Like they fucking just blend into her chest, like Melissa said. She turns into like 12-year-old boy, and he was like, "Man, that's perfect, man. You don't need no more than that." And I was like,
No more than a mouthful.
I said,
think
this
you
is the
said.
first conversation in a series of conversations where you come out and tell me that you're fucking gay, dude.
Right.
Like you're telling me that that's okay. That's not okay. You need breasts.
I mean, small titties are fine, Jason. It's when you have no titties.
Yeah, I'm not saying no titties.
Right. That's
I'm
the thing.
That's not what
If
I'm saying.
If they're there while you're sitting and it's fine and it's like a little like, I don't know, B cup or whatever, but when
B's
you're
fine.
When
B's
you're
fine.
like laying back and it just kind of like flattens out, then that's not my style.
See, super big is not good either, though.
No,
Super big's not good either.
They're all fucking
Even though,
veiny and purple and shit.
yeah,
Like,
titties look like road maps and shit. But I tell you,
Those
what,
are like real big titties. Those are like
yes.
Those aren't fake titties.
And I
Those
was
are-
going to say, I do have love for the can smasher broad. Like,
Oh my God, yeah. She's just like,
Oh, jeez,
You know who I'm
dude.
talking about.
Oh, I saw it.
you know
she
how I
smashed
saw
a
it.
fucking watermelon with them bitches.
Watermelons
not just
with the
fucking
melons.
cans, dude.
You know, and this is actually a good segue to the next question
Okay.
From Randall from Married as Fuck. Why are tits so powerful?
That's a good question.
I can't explain it because as long as I can remember, like my earliest memories, like I guess maybe 7 years old.
Yeah, what makes it attractive?
It's just, I don't know. It's
You
fucking
know?
lizard DNA. It's in my brain. I just know that I want that. I want to put my face on that. Right?
Yeah, because I don't know what makes them attractive either, but I mean, they are. Some,
don't understand.
I mean,
look at
it is just fat, but I don't
It's
know.
power. And girls know it, dude. Girls know it because they can wear a certain kind of shirt and I'm going to give them money.
Sure.
You know what the new thing is now?
What?
Tell me what the new thing is, brother. You got your finger to the pulse. I don't know shit. Tell me what the new thing is, Two Rings.
I don't know. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But underboob.
Oh, that's not
Dude,
new.
that's been a thing for a while. You know,
Side
boob. Yep.
But like, have you seen the bikinis where it is an upside down bikini essentially, where it's like instead of the string going, you know how the string goes,
Yeah.
across here, and then the cleavage goes down like
Oh,
that.
yeah, it's like
the
right
string
under
is
the
up
nipple.
here, and then V's out like this.
Shut the fuck up.
And then so it's like under
what-
it's
Oh.
like under cleavage
See,
and stuff.
Tell
I
me
didn't
what I
know
need
they
to
had-
Google to get that.
Just
I
type
would
in
say
under cleavage.
bikini.
Yeah.
But I knew that it was a thing with like the cut off T-shirts. I didn't know they sold bikinis like that.
Look at his eyes.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't pull it up? I thought you pulled it up because I was like,
He's
like,
been
look at them eyes.
he's been like an under cleavage / slide boob fan for as long as I can remember.
Okay,
goals.
tell me which one it is. Is it
Well,
something
it
like
means
this?
a bikini.
Yeah, type in
Oh goddamn! Look at her titties. They ain't under boob.
Those are fake.
I don't give a fuck. Who cares? that's a. Let's make that a sub question to this question. Randall, you didn't ask it, but whatever. Real or fake? Does it fucking matter? Not to me. Not to me. I don't give a fuck.
I'd prefer real.
Well, yeah, you always prefer, but Jesus Christ, dude.
Look
I mean,
at
like,
that one down there.
where?
The blue shirt.
This one?
Yeah, I like her tattoo.
That's a nice tattoo.
Okay, this will pull it right up. Upside down bikini. Type that.
Well, then why'd you tell me to Google
I don't-
under cleavage?
So maybe
Well,
it's
I
not
didn't
a
know
new
that's what it
thing.
was called.
Maybe
When
these
that didn't work, I
Bitches
tried
are
that.
just wearing their bikini upside down.
Look at the third picture in the black.
Third picture in the black.
Oh yeah.
That is great. Who did that?
like the
Right?
second one.
Just when you think
That's
that
cute.
they can't improve on swimsuit technology, and then they come out with this shit. This is fantastic.
I like the second one. Would you guys prefer black bikinis
No,
or color
I would
bikinis?
See, I like the
I-
first one.
No, middle.
You like
middle.
black? I like the middle one.
Middle, yeah, middle.
I like the middle.
I like the
That's
first.
why.
Palms.
I
like the
mean,
first one?
I prefer the second girl, but I prefer the first bikini.
Dude, that's fucking goals right there.
That looks
I'll
like a
never
child.
be that skinny,
Wow. Oh,
but
Jesus.
You clicked on that quick.
Yeah, that looks like a fucking child. Why would they have that?
I like
Yeah.
that color.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Is it not pretty
I
tight?
just don't
huh?
get why the
Fucking real
nipples are
tight.
so. I don't get why nipples are so like.
taboo.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
like taboo.
You can't do it on Instagram. That's for sure.
Yeah, but they come damn close.
They do.
Especially on
some
that
people
whiskey
wear
girl.
the sheer stuff, and then they'll just
Yeah.
don't give a fuck. I guess.
I've seen
I'm gonna
vag
leave
on
that.
Instagram.
I'm gonna leave that up.
Okay.
That's fine by me.
Randall, fucking A, dude. Thanks for asking this. And you know what? Actually, it's a 2-part question. Hold on. The second part.
Well, what's the answer to the first one? We don't know.
I
They're
don't know,
just
dude.
Beautiful.
Hey, guess what? Unsolved Mysteries is coming back on Netflix. Maybe we can get this on one of the episodes.
yeah?
Why
They're
the
just-
why the
they're
fuck are
just
tits so
nice.
They're beautiful.
They're beautiful.
They're beautiful. What did
I
I,
like tits.
what have I been telling you since we were children, Melissa? I said every breast is like a fucking snowflake. They're beautiful. They're different. They're lovely. I love them all. I love
agree.
them all. Even the little ones.
If
Fuck
I
it, dude. I love them all.
There,
if I
see?
wouldn't have got
There you go.
together with you when I did, I probably would have had some experiences.
I would like to think so, old maid.
I know. If you'd share me.
Why the fuck would I do that?
Wait, what is going on here?
Hey, sis,
I would totally have had some lesbian experiences if I would have got together with him later.
this motherfucker
But
over here.
he won't share
Oh, like
me.
you won't do a 2 girls thing?
No.
Like even if she wants to? You won't?
There was a time when I was shut off to it, but I don't know.
He said we have to go to like the Bunny Ranch or something.
No, I did not. You said that.
Because we were watching that at the time. It's hard
I
to
had
find...
an awakening at the Penthouse Club, and we've talked about this before. I'm not going to rehash it again, but like seeing that kind of changed my perspective a little bit.
I mean, I was against it for a short period of time, but
My problem is my own insecurity because I don't have the dexterity or the fucking aptitude to handle one woman, let alone two. And I would like to think if
you
she's
gotta
going to
believe
do
in
some
yourself,
shit,
dog.
Well,
I
you
know.
wouldn't have to do it. It would just be her
maybe-
and I.
well,
You
I
can
know,
come
but
in whenever you wanted.
Yeah, but then you both would still be there.
Yeah, and you could fuck either one of us. It wouldn't matter.
Well, I think that we gotta stack you and do both. So
this is a possibility.
I need Jason
yeah, well,
in the corner.
I need to go on like a very strict diet because
I need
right
Jason
now
in the
I
corner
wouldn't-
going, Rudy.
No, I'm serious. Like,
Rudy, get me pumped, dog.
I know. Come on,
still-
man.
I would still do it. It's just, right now I'm not in a physical position where I would.
What the fuck I am? Adam Simmons is sculpting me, but I mean, I'm 2 weeks in. And I'm drinking
I
fucking
know.
beers right now.
The thing I always wondered about it, though, is how do you, bring that up to another person? Like,
how do you bring that up to your significant other or for the third party?
No, for the third party. Like, how is that?
You totally put that on the woman. You let her
Yes.
broker the deal.
Yeah, because I guess the
Exactly.
guy doing it's not.
Well, and you know what? This is a great segue for the next part of Randall's question. What is each of your personal deal breakers for whether or not you would fuck someone if you were single?
Deal break teeth.
You
can't have.
dude.
You can't have bad teeth.
Have you watched that show on Netflix, Friends from College?
My wife watches it.
We just
It
finished
looks
season
funny.
2.
I
and
haven't seen-
the one dude has a fucked up grill, and she's like,
Big
I just
time.
can't with that guy.
I mean, even Will Ferrell, the bottom part is fucked up, but at least the top part's all right. Like you can't have nasty teeth. Like they can't be like disgustingly yellow. They have to be kind of straight, but like
Teeth on the mouth.
Teeth would just be a turn because like when you talk to somebody, you're smiling, you're laughing, you're getting to
Fixating
know
on that
them,
teeth, yeah.
and it's just like if you got a fucked up snaggle grill, then
Remember
it's
when your
just
sister
not-
had that black tooth?
That was when she was like 5.
Whatever, that
And
shit
it
was still black.
To the side. It was to the side, dude.
Try having a conversation with that shit.
You didn't even know her when she had that black tooth.
I don't have to. I visualized it.
No, her boyfriend Brian. I don't know how she kissed that motherfucker.
I don't remember his teeth.
Dude, his teeth were fucking. They look yellow like dandelions.
Maybe he
Like,
was
they
a
were
lizard person.
Maybe.
Jason, what's your thing?
I'm trying to think.
Do you have a thing? Because I was going to say,
I mean,
we're men and we're scumbags, so I mean, the bar is pretty fucking low. I mean, I
I
don't want
was
to
gonna
speak
say
for you, but
maybe smelly pussy.
But you don't know
I
that
don't know.
until you get
Like,
down there. Like if
even
you're-
that, dude, you soldier through that,
No,
man.
no.
You yes,
No.
you do.
If I
dude.
was
You could
going-
put your dick in it, but like,
Right,
you wouldn't
I
wanna-
wouldn't put your face in there. Even if you put your dick in it, wouldn't you be afraid of getting like a yeast infection? Dudes can get yeast infections in their dick hole.
It's all part of the
I
experience.
like
You could get that.
I don't want to know it now.
Well,
I mean,
you can get that.
well, I mean, now I wouldn't. I guess I don't know. I mean,
You can tell. I think for the most part, you can tell by looking at somebody if they have a smelly pussy.
You think just by looking at somebody
Oh, no,
regular.
Absolutely.
I can probably agree with her on that one.
You
could
think
just
so?
tell.
Oh yeah.
See.
Oh yeah, because I could walk around Walmart all day going smelly pussy, smelly pussy.
Well, you're at
Smelly
Walmart,
pussy.
dude. You're fucking shooting fish in a barrel, motherfucker.
I'm just using it as an example, but I'm just saying
Walk around Target. That's a little bit more challenging.
that is true.
That's a little more challenging.
That is true.
Walk around Kohl's.
hit or miss. Hit or miss.
You know,
Coles, you're getting fucking.
Hey,
You're getting. That's because he likes some older women. Fucking going to Coles.
okay.
Yeah.
Hey, cougar time.
You going to Bell's too?
That's too old.
Steinmart.
That's
He's
too
going
old.
to
You,
Steinmart.
no, you don't pass the threshold, dude. That's too old. There's
Yeah,
a
it's
point of no
gotta be-
return.
It's teeth for me. Nothing for smelly pussy for Jason. What about you?
I don't think.
Small titties.
Yeah, but I could even work around that.
Oh, jeez.
Hit it from the back. You don't even see them, right? Because I like booties too. I mean, I'm not saying I'm exclusively
No,
titties.
but
I'm
when
just
you hit
more
it from the
titties.
back, you like to grab the
I'm
titties.
70-30 titties.
Or I mean, a chick with a dick. I mean,
That would be.
that would be it.
That would
But
be,
again, you don't know until you're there, and then what?
yeah, but I
Then
think
you got to
if-
be like,
Sorry.
Well, listen, no. If you can look at a bitch and tell that her pussy smells, I can look at a bitch and tell that they got a dick. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you probably see a bulge. Unless they tape that shit.
I'd fuck me.
Oh, Jesus. Put the
I'd fuck
lotion
me
in the
hard.
basket.
Cue the fucking Buffalo Bill music right
Right.
here.
I mean, no offense to anybody that wants to have sex with someone with a dick.
You know, but some
Jason,
guys
stop
like,
saying no offense.
No, but like some guys like smelly because it was a popular podcast. I don't forget which. Oh, it was Bert Kreischer, Joe Rogan. Somebody was on there and they were saying
It's probably your mom's house.
maybe it was your mom's house.
Probably your mom's house.
But they were saying like they like to go down on their girl like after they're sweating, just got home from the gym. Maybe it was Joey Diaz. I think it was Uncle Joey that was saying that shit.
It sounds like
that he, because it was like a sweet peach or whatever. That sounds like something he would say. But it's like after you're sweaty and you come back from the gym and then like don't take a shower. I just want to get in there.
Just you got those raw pheromones or whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, it's all science.
Just fucking stinky.
It's all fucking
I
science.
mean, I mean, isn't that technically the point of body odor? I mean,
yeah, man,
from
mix
back
it up.
in the day,
Yeah, swizzle it around, mix that shit up.
I've been really drunk sometimes and fucking with him, and he wasn't the cleanest, and I'm sure I wasn't the cleanest, but we just fucking did it because we were wasted. That happens
Wasted
too.
sex is very
I'm sure
difficult.
there's something else I could think of that's worse,
Wasted
but
sex
that's
is
just what I
difficult.
thought of at the moment.
It's very difficult with you because she turns violent. She likes to punch me when she gets super
Not
drunk.
all the time.
No, but when you're drinking, like if you're at the 2 cocktail max right now, you're feeling good. I might get lucky. I don't know tonight.
She's like, whip that dick out.
If she has,
Most of the time, I'll put my hands on it.
if she has one more, maybe 2 more,
shit.
no, she'll punch me. She's punched me.
I've never punched
Yes,
you. I've
dude, she made my earring. She punched me in the fucking
No, I
ear.
didn't.
Yes, you fucking did
not
too.
with a closed fist.
Well, I don't care if it was open
With
or
a
closed,
bitch
whatever.
hand.
She
I
fucking
slap 'em.
smacked me in my head, dude, and made my ear ring. I was like, God damn, girl, fuck.
After so many drinks, you're just numb. I wouldn't mind getting slapped around. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, don't tempt me with a good time. Moving on.
Anyway.
All right, we're
I'm a
learning
little
some
crazy.
stuff tonight.
We got
I'm a little crazy.
We got a new group of girls in our Twitter chat.
I
They
like
are
it.
called the Zero Fucks Given podcast.
Definitely need to subscribe to them bitches.
Would you rather jack off in a glass elevator or be fucked in the ass without lube?
Glass elevator.
I was gonna say this is pretty fucking cut and dry. Jerk off for everyone to see. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
You ain't coming near my booty, especially not with no spunk lube.
Nope.
Yeah, I think I'd go that same route too.
See, and I'm kind of dyslexic too, because when I first read this, I thought she asked, "Would you rather jerk off in a glass?" And I was like, for like someone to drink. Like I didn't even see the word elevator.
I mean, you might get arrested, but I mean, it's worth not getting your asshole annihilated.
Fuck it, man. Well, maybe if you get arrested, you'll get the asshole annihilated any fucking way.
You ain't gonna go to jail to get your asshole. You get put out on bond and have to pay a fine for indecent exposure.
Why
Yeah,
are you
you ain't
talking
going-
like you old hat? Been
going
through
to
this
prison.
100 times.
I've watched enough fucking cop shows to know.
You just going to Orient. You ain't going to fucking Stark, dog.
Right.
What'd you say?
Stark.
I said you ain't going to Stark. Stark is the state penitentiary for Florida.
Stark. Okay.
Used to drive by it every time I used to drive to Georgia.
Ooh.
Did you think Tifton?
Tifton.
If you drive up 75, you see fucking 9,000 signs for that.
And it also
Oh,
think
yeah.
Tifton.
Mm-hmm.
We need to go there one day and
I'd
just
love-
be like,
yeah, I'd love
There's
to.
not
"Hi,
much going
Tifton,
on there.
I'm here.
They make it sound like it's fucking the best place
Nah.
on the planet.
They got peaches and pecans.
No.
Peaches and pussies. What?
I'll take some pussies.
Yeah, I think we're all 3 of us jerking off in a glass elevator. Not together, but we're all doing
Or
it.
rubbing one out.
Yeah, I'd have to double click in a glass elevator.
Yeah.
I would not be jerking off.
We're all doing that. But thanks for the question, ladies. Check out
It
Zero
would be
Fucks
harder
Given.
for me though, because I'd have to like lay down, or no, maybe I could just put one
Just
leg
put
up.
one foot up on the bar in
Put
there.
one leg up, maybe.
And then talk shit.
Like I'm
arm rail.
playing Home Sweet Home and shit on my vagina.
Yeah. Oh, girl. Yeah, we are getting lucky tonight.
You got the elevator music playing in the background, getting y'all in the
Home
mood.
Sweet home.
Or some cherry pie.
No, fuck no.
Pour some sugar on
No.
me.
Hey, last question we have tonight is from the homie Casual at the Hood Diner.
Hey.
Since you live in Florida, what death would be worse? Getting eaten by a python or a gator?
Gator. No, wait, python.
Okay. What do you
I
say?
would say python because they swallow. No, I don't know. That's a tough one because gators will drown you and pythons suffocate you, so you technically die the same way.
Yeah.
But how would you die quicker?
Check this out. You remember the movie Anaconda with J-Lo and Ice Cube?
Yes.
Remember
How do
when,
you not remember that movie?
remember when the snake ate John Voight and then like 20 minutes later threw him up? And he
Regurgitated it.
winked because he was like still alive and shit. That's after
no.
20 minutes in the fucking snake's belly. So I'm saying the gator's going to drown me and fucking eat me almost immediately, where the snake's going to fucking take his time to process me and keep me in and maybe spit me back up and eat me fucking again. Nah, give me gators.
Gator.
Here's
I-
here's
yeah.
another one to throw in the as a little twist. Did you see that post recently of somebody had caught a shark, and when they cut the shark open, there was body parts inside of it.
No way.
Yeah, there was like a foot and then like a shoulder and arm and stuff in it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it fucking happens. You know?
Oh yeah, no, but
they only report a couple a year, but I mean, I'm sure there's a lot that don't go report it because
throw a shark
the
one in
motherfucker's
there
in the
too.
belly.
You know.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was a mob hit and they threw the body in the ocean.
Yeah,
Could
well,
be.
you know what? I'm balls.
Feed 'em to the fishes.
Hey, I've been talking about Red Dead for a month now. I'm balls deep in that. And the mission I just did, we had to fucking kill somebody, and we threw the body in the swamp for the gators, man. And they took
gators,
care of it.
Gators don't eat a whole body. I mean, they'll take off parts of it, but I mean,
They don't eat the whole thing?
no,
They
rip
can't?
They can't physically consume a whole body.
No shit.
Well, I mean, they probably leave it there and then come back later.
They
right?
do.
Or no?
They do.
Yeah.
Unless there was more than one, of course, and then they'd be able to do it. But for
Just
the
rip
most
you to
part,
shreds.
they're just, I mean, their stomachs aren't that big. So they eat like, a little
unless you're
bit.
talking like Lake Placid and shit, you know?
Yeah, they eat a little bit and then they're good for like a few weeks. They don't eat you all in one shot.
Yeah, I think, did you say gator too?
I say gator.
I ain't fucking with a snake. I hate snakes, dude. And they just found in real life, not even in the goddamn Congo with J-Lo and Ice Cube, they found in the fucking Everglades an 18-foot python. That's real fucking life,
That's
dude.
a pet that got out.
That's real life.
That's a pet.
Oh, I know. I mean, I know they get huge.
I mean, the gators do too. They're goddamn dinosaurs and shit. But
Anacondas get bigger than pythons.
I mean, I think maybe gator. I maybe have to go with gator just because you're going to be fighting so much to try to stay alive that like a snake's going to coil and wrap you
It's
up
so
where you can't.
slow though, because every time
No.
you breathe in,
it's a process.
then they
That's what I was
squeeze.
just thinking when you said that. I was like, you have a fighting chance with a gator because if he takes you in a death roll, the odds aren't in your favor. But
might
you could
lose an arm.
probably fight out of that. But the snake coils around you, he's fucked. You're fucked, dude. You ain't getting out of that.
No, I
You know what I
mean,
mean?
I see your
you just
point.
go for the
I
eyes
don't
of the
know.
gator, and I think that the python would be a more painful death because every time you exhale, whatever
He's
they
breaking
squeeze
ribs
tighter,
and shit, right?
Yeah,
Compacting lungs and whatnot.
I think it's a slower
Fuck them
death.
snakes, dude. Why the fuck do we live here? I swear to God, dude.
You wanted to move here? I'll fucking know. I followed your ass.
No, you know what?
I tried to move to Chicago. How
Listen,
many times?
I love it here, but
Yeah.
goddamn, why does everything try to murder you?
You think this is bad? Australia's worse.
Australia's fucking another
Way worse. Do you see them
dude.
hunter spiders?
There's every fucking thing. The goddamn
No.
koalas have chlamydia. They're giving you
Listen.
STDs, dude.
Those hunter spiders are as big as your computer. Like they don't hurt anybody.
And
but
they're
they
on the
get into
screen.
that- But they're huge.
You go outside of your house.
No,
they're
there
like-
ain't no fucking way, dude.
Dinner
they're
plates.
fucking humongous. And those coconut crabs.
Don't they have rats everywhere out there too?
You know
It's all
what?
kinds of fucking
I gotta
shit,
I gotta ask Dave, the man brain. But like Rogan talked about this years ago, how like house cats are overrun in Australia. They're like feral, and like you can hunt the cats because they're
Wow.
a problem. And like there's hunting magazines down there where motherfuckers are holding up like a string of cats by the tails and
Oh my
shit.
God.
And like to us, it's shocking because we have them as pets,
Right.
but over there
Right.
they're a fucking nuisance. So they're like,
Right.
yeah, kill them all.
That's like guinea pigs when they shoot them in wherever they're from. and
Where the fuck
eat
are they
'em.
from? They're from the pet store.
New Guinea.
You are so stupid. I love you. I love you so much.
I saw a story today that there was some vegans and they were doing a stunt on the street and they were like grilling a dog because they're like, people, they don't have any kind of like human connection to like when we're eating pigs or cows or whatever. So they were grilling a dog on the street and cutting it up and saying like, this is like the same thing. But it wasn't a real dog. It was a fake dog. But at the
You know
same
what?
time, I'm like,
It is way too late in the show to start talking about vegans because I have
Is
some
it, though?
yeah. I mean we're dipping late into the night, but
we had a good conversation today.
we're having a great conversation. I love it. This is probably, I mean, I haven't listened back to it, but this is one of my favorite episodes of the #NoOffense show so far. I love I
awesome.
love every one of you.
I'm glad that we got a lot of questions.
We got a lot of questions, and I mean, you know what? I'm going to announce this live. I just tweeted this about an hour and a half ago, but we now have a call-in number. Hit us up at 813-773. Hold on. 813-773-5706 and leave us voicemails and shit, man. I mean,
Yeah.
I thought for sure we were going to have 3 in a row where somebody decided to crash our fucking recording.
Right.
But you know what? If you feel the urge to call into our show from now on, call the fucking hotline, man. That number
If you got
again.
a question or you got an opinion, or
Anything.
you don't like what we had to say, or you
You want to say the Duchess is raw 500 fucking times? You want to sing a fucking song about Jason two titties and two rings? You want to fucking do anything? You want to say, hey, why the fuck do you let that Wutsky guy talk so much? He's the worst host ever. Fucking call and tell us, man.
I'd like to hear that.
813-773-5706. Or, look for me to randomly post it on social medias, to submit some shit. But thank you to everybody who asked us questions tonight.
Yeah, I love questions.
Hope you were entertained.
Thank God it was a Google phone number.
It is a Google phone number.
Hey.
I don't think Yahoo has phone numbers. Maybe they have fucking carrier pigeons, man. Send a fucking raven from Yahoo.
Fucking Jon Snow and shit.
Hell yeah.
Shit.
Coming back.
You know, I heard the most random thing at Walmart before I came over here. So some dude was behind me. I don't know who the fuck he was talking to.
Your butthole?
But all I heard him say was, no, man, he's going to Georgia and not the country, the one that's 4 hours away. And I'm thinking,
there's a country?
Who the fuck thinks it would have been the country?
Yeah.
Like,
I would have thought the fucking state.
Is there a country
we live in Florida.
Yeah, of course
Georgia is so close. Like,
So close.
why do you have to specify that it's not the country?
Hey, man, I mean,
My God.
people have dealings, man. People are worldwide. Who fucking knows? I don't know, Jason.
Prestige.
He used other words too, but I could not use them.
Ooh.
Oh, were they N-words?
Yes, he did.
Oh,
You
shit.
were at the Gibsonton Walmart.
Yes, I was.
They don't like them N's over in Gibsontown.
Woo.
Well, he was African American.
Oh.
He's got the pass.
He's got a pass.
He's got the pass.
He's got
No
the pass.
hard R's.
This has been
Upside down
another
bikini.
episode of the No Offense Show. If you're a new listener, thank you so much for checking us out. We hope that you'll come back and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. We are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, CastBox, Radio Public, Laughable, TuneIn, every motherfucking place except for SoundCloud.
Fuck that.
Okay, I've got to tell you something.
Okay, go ahead.
So my wife,
Are you breaking up my fucking?
Yeah,
Are you breaking up?
you're
my
going to
fuck-
want to.
are you
You're
breaking
going to
up-
want to hear this.
Okay.
My wife
Okay.
just sent me something, and it is a post that Pornhub had the award for the first user to reach 1 million videos watched.
Wow.
That sounds like not a lot.
That's fake as
I
fuck.
know, but it's
see.
funny. It's
That's
like
fake as fuck.
he's got one huge arm.
Oh, yeah, he's an arm wrestler.
That's what I was gonna want to know. I'm gonna want to fucking hear that.
Because I'm like, Pornhub
I
gets
didn't.
way more
I thought it
than
was
one-
real until I zoomed in on the picture and realized he had one big arm.
And you know what? You know what? That reminds me. Beth has 7 fucking days in between shows, and she always does that, dude. Either like 20 minutes before the fucking show or during the show, she says some shit. I love you, Beth, but goddamn, you got fucking the whole week.
And I'm sure Pornhub gets way more than 1 million views a
Well,
day.
that's one person watching 1 million videos, baby.
Oh.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Hey.
You can reach us on all the socials at HTNOS. That's everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at HTNOS, on the web at HTNOS.com, or by emailing where? HTNOS at yahoo.com.
Yahoo!
Damn, that's a peak and a fucking half.
I backed up.
If you would like to find me, I am the real Wutsky everywhere.
I am at Duchess Wutsky on Twitter.
On Twitter.
And I'm at Mrs. Wutsky on Instagram. All right, geriatric. What was this
on
podcast?
Twitter.
Why are you jerking off at my table, dude?
It's
Jay from-
Jay from Tampa.
This motherfucker's jerking off at my table, dude.
That's J-A-Y.
From Tampa.
Motherfucker.
Tampa.
Spit it out, old man.
Wait. I got an Instagram account.
He gets, and let me tell you what, he gets very agitated when he gets at mentioned. So if you really want to piss Jason off,
At
mention
mention?
that Jay from Tampa, because when he starts getting the notifications, he's like, what? He gets so flustered. He said, what the fuck?
Why?
This is why I don't give my name out.
It's on Instagram. It's J-A-Y.
He had to think about
Louis.
it.
B is in boy.
As in
So
big
that's-
balls.
And then big balls. Oh my God.
Thanks, Cletus.
If you are a fan of the show, please consider supporting us on patreon.com at HTNOS. And if you throw us a few bucks, we will give it back to you in the form of our beautiful HTNOS stickers, shout outs on our show, our eternal gratitude for helping us keep the lights on, and whatever else. I don't fucking know. Yeah. We give you bonus episodes on the feed. We don't give them for Patreon. If you like us, fuck it. You're entitled. Right, Jason?
Right.
Thanks, Geriatric Jerry.
We also have some merch at wehavemerch.com. T-shirts, mugs, whatever.
Don't know if we've sold a one.
We sold 2 because we each bought one.
Okay, that's irrelevant. This has been episode 72.
I can't
Jesus
believe
Christ,
it's over
72.
already.
70 fucking 2, man.
Yeah, we're doing good, man.
God damn, they just rolling through like
you
crazy.
know why? Because we don't go on hiatus.
We don't. We're out here.
We got, you know what? We got fucking jobs, and we got fucking kids,
Yeah.
and we got a fucking family, and we still get the shit done.
Yeah.
Fuck anybody else.
And we're out here.
Oh. You know what? We getting shit done.
Jason? Never mind. This has been hashtag no offense.
Underboob.
Stupid.
Got a hair.
Got pubes
got
on
a
your
hair
tongue?
or something.
Fuck.
So-
Eating all that pussy before you left.
So
You won't eat a hairy pussy. We know. I know that about Jason.
Oh,
You
okay.
just shave her on the clit.
Whoa. So
What? We're very. It's
I like
true.
cleanliness. Yeah, I mean,
Now I've got the after the outro music clip.